I spent 100 days in Minecraft Skyblock, but I wasn't in the sky. I was in a hole, a small hole, with only the create mod to survive. Hello everyone, my name is WoltyBird and welcome to A Hole in the Ground. That's right, we are playing Skyblock, but we are in a big hole in the big ground. Big ground? Yes, the underground. Specifically, welcome to StoneBlock 3, a mod pack that is mainly centered around Create, which is what we're going to be using for 100 days. Yeah, that's right, I'm going to try to live in here for 100 days. To get started, let's just hit some stone. Because it is StoneBlock after all, I'm going to need some stone blocks. Hell yeah. So as you might be able to tell, this is not your grandpa's old skyblock. This is a special skyblock that is going to entail breaking a lot of stone. For example, we can use this stone, once we have 4 of them, to make our very first crafting table. Just like that, a stone crafting table. That completes a quest, which gives us a random reward, which may or may not be really useful, like this iron hammer. That is actually absolutely incredible to get, because these are, oh, not that expensive, never mind. So that's our first upgrade, and now we can make 3x3, speeding up the process considerably, leading us to make our first chest right there, cobblestone chest. Done, and random reward gives us 4 pipe upgrades. We're not going to use these. One thing about this mod pack is you don't actually need to use create, it's just an option, but I want to use that option to its full extent. We are just gonna be using create and nothing else. Well, some other things like storage doors, but nothing important. That gives us a pipe wrench and metal warning doors. Those are actually pretty cool. I like those. So this hammer we made can be used to create gravel from cobblestone, and then from the gravel you can create dirt, and with the hook we made, we can hook the dirt and get saplings. And complete just a bunch of quests that gives us a bunch of random stuff, which is always fun. Then the normal Minecraft stuff, we put down a tree sapling, we do a little bit of twerking, because of course you gotta twerk in Minecraft. That gives us a tree. We cut down these trees with our very, very hard arms. Look at that, we get a birch log. That gives us a reward of a bunch more birch logs, and we are pretty much ready to actually get started with create 1.5 minutes in, which is gonna be our first millstone. Let me remove all of these recipes. I don't know where they are bookmarked. We are going to bookmark the millstone, we're going to bookmark the hand crank, and the cogwheel. For these, you are going to need a polished andesite. Yeah, you need andesite, basically. How do we get andesite? Well, we need diorite, or we need to actually find andesite, which is a feature in this mod pack, where if you go down, you will find a layer of andesite. So, time to go mining. And to make the mining go faster, we are going to use FTB multi-mine, whatever, and make mining tunnels. So we're going to do this. Hello, can I do that? Not active. Oh yeah, no, you can't ulti-mine on stone, I'm stupid. Never mind. I'm gonna do the smart thing as well, because I don't have any torches, but we do have glow lichen, which I can make grow, which will give us light. Who needs torches? Well, you can twerk. And would you look at that? We have andesite. Hell, oh, if we mine andesite with a hammer, we actually don't get the andesite, we get gravel. Great. There we go. Andesite. So with my newfound wood and andesite riches, we are going to start by making 4 polished andesite, which we are going to turn into a bunch of buttons, actually. I need 8 of them, which is weirdly expensive. 8 buttons seems like a lot, but whatever. That we're going to turn into 1 little cogwheel boy. And then we're going to make 1 hand crank from one of these bad boys and some of these guys. Hand crank. And then we're going to make a millstone. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. And now we're going to start connecting this up. I actually need another cogwheel. Thank you. Let's see here. There we go. And more buttons. That's not going to get annoying at all, surely. So let's place this here. I think this is a really good starting point. That's not the way I wanted you to go. Let's make another pickaxe real quick. Now, it's been a while since I played anything with this mod, so I think this is how it works. Wait, no, wait. I place you on here, and I crank, and you spin. Very good. So here's one of the cool things about this mod pack, right? If we take gravel, like these 10 gravel, and throw it into this millstone, normally in create, you would be getting something like flint, you know, the normal stuff from gravel. But in this mod pack, we are going to be getting iron and coal. Quest complete. Which gives us another pipe wrench, but it does give us 2 ender chests. That is massive. That means we already have like item logistics nailed. But this, my dear friends, is merely step 1. Step 2 is going to be washing sand with an encased fan. So we need 4 iron ingots, easy as pie. We also need to get a sink, which I think we get from gravel. We probably also get that from gravel. There's another problem that has already come up, though, is that this requires hunger. I will lose all my hunger and I will not be able to work anymore. Right there. Yup. I was gonna get a quick farm set up real quick. Put some carrots here. Oh god, this is not what I wanted. Can I plant you? Can you plant? No? Do you need to be seeds? Probably needs to be seeds. No, it just refuses to work unless it's like watered. That's great. What I can do, however, is I can crook dirt. I can keep getting carrots until I have... What's that? 7 iron. As soon as I have 7 iron, we can make a cauldron, and with that cauldron, we can start making water. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep on cranking. Be a little cranky boy as usual. Okay, so 7 iron and a bucket means we have a cauldron, which in we can put, I think saplings work. Yep, there we go. 1 bucket of water, quest complete. And that gives us a light blue laser lens. Awesome. If you guys don't know what that is, it doesn't really matter because we're not going to use it. And now I'm going to start some farming because I really need food. Please, please become saturated really quickly now. That'd be great. Meanwhile, while I wait for this to work and for that to grow, we are going to work on getting some lava, which is actually really easy. All you need to do, 2 sticks, make a fire plow, find a corner, just hold right click for a sec, and 3, 2, 1, bada bing, bada boom, you got lava. It is literally that easy, and then we just make another bucket, and we're good to go. Also, whenever I sneak, I just get this. It's oddly beautiful, but it's also really annoying because it grows on top of my things, and I can't use my crafting table. At least it gives me light. Better than nothing. And that quest gave me bread. Alright. I mean, it's not the most useful thing, but I'll take what I can get. Next, we're going to throw a bunch of cobblestone into my furnaces. And we are going to make a cobblestone generator so I don't have to make my own cobblestone from the stone anymore, because that's just way more convenient. And waiting for that, I'm going to dig a big old hole, and I'm going to hope that we get some mobs, because I need to kill a bunch of spiders. Because I need string. I mean, I feel like that explains itself. Why are you killing spiders? Well, I need string. Sounds pretty good to me. And if you guys have ever played any other mod packs, which you probably have watching this video, you can't really get, like, industrial hemp or... what's the other one? Flax. It's, yeah, no, we're not really going to be able to get that, which you usually would be able to, so no organic string. Or I guess only organic string. We can't make any vegan string this time. Also, with the sinking that I just made, we can grab some of my andesite, and I think we can do a little bit of this. Get an andesite alloy. We put this birch log on the ground, and then make an axe, and then we strip it, and give it this, and we have andesite casing. Quest complete? Could have been. Either way, we're going to need that for the encased fan. We are also going to need some more of these guys to make shaft. There we go. I know everything is getting a bit messy with how many things I'm doing at the same time, but there we go. I have the last of the little stone guys. So now I'm just going to wait for 1 piece of glass, and we are going to be able to do our first cobble generator. I would like a couple of these for multiple reasons. One, because I never am going to make the higher tier ones because it's just annoying and I don't want to deal with that. And there we go. And the others I'll explain in due time. Range add-on upgrade for machines I'm never going to use. Yay. What we can also do is we can do a chest and then 6 planks like that. We can make a drawer. 8 planks. We can make a drawer. And let's place it here for now. So this is going to collect all the cobblestone. I think this drawer can hold 512, which is a decent chunk, but it's not that many. We're going to want more eventually. Also, did that complete the quest? I feel like it should have completed a quest. It wants a compacting drawer. I'm not going to do that. Looking at my minimap, I think we have some mobs in here. Hello. Oh, it's one guy. Hi there. How are you doing, sir? Do you want to die today? I think you do. Sorry about that. Can I get you one more smack? Smack. All right. Well, at least we got... Not gunpowder. Well, I was hoping for gunpowder at least, but no. Okay. Well, since I gotta wait for the spiders anyway, what I can do is I can get started on making our first water wheel, because that's not that expensive. There we go. Can we make a big one? Should I make a big one straight away? I don't actually know what the difference is, but the big one is larger, which is always better. Oh, there's a skeleton. Oh, it bounced. All right, well, I'm invisible. Here we go. I'm not invisible, apparently. Also, this axe is very slow. Where did you come from? Did you crawl out of my hole? I don't appreciate that. I don't like when strangers go into my hole like that without asking. It's actually very uncomfortable. So what we can do here, let's take some saplings. Let's make a bucket of water. Let's place the bucket of water over here, make an infinite water source, which I should have done from the get-go, because I'm very smart. I used to do it like this. Speaking of, actual question for you guys. When you make an infinite water source, do you do an elbow? Do you do a 4x4? Or do you do a 3 long? Because I usually mix. I'm very inconsistent. I just want to ponder that question to you all. The same way I'm going to ponder on this large water wheel to see how you use it. I mean, I do know. So is this the optimal way of doing it? On that block? Is that like how you're supposed to? Covering additional size will not improve this kinetic. Okay. So I only need the 3 top. These roads only half the speed of regular water wheels, but provide substantially higher stress capacity. So they're slower. So I shouldn't have made this. Cool. Well, since the FTB team kindly gave us this big area to play with, I'm going to place it here on the wall. I think that looks pretty cool. And if I then try to figure out a way of placing this water without it ruining everything, that'd be awesome. So can I? Nope, I cannot. All right. I want to try and keep the aesthetic of this cave for as long as possible. Mainly because my bases always look like garbage. So if I do this, that's just going to... Yeah, that's just going to do that. That's what I kind of expected. But what if we pull it from up here and do like a fall like that? That's way better. Yep, that is actually way better. I'm just going to fix this little part. I'm really glad that I know how water works in Minecraft, because now we have the water wheel. It's spinning. So we can connect that up to this, which I can do if I move it first, actually. If we make a gearbox, actually, I'll make 2 gearboxes, because then we can do a little bit of turn-in with the thing. So we're just going to do that. There we go. 2 gearboxes, one of them vertical. We should now be able to pull all of this kinetic energy down. So if I do that, that's going to rotate this way. And then we do a little shaft down here. Remove this guy. And another gearbox. Or not, because that's not how you do that, of course. We do another vertical one, because I'm a genius. And we place it the right way. Like that. And now, if I do something or other, we might be able to connect this up. Maybe. Oh, but more importantly, there is a loot bee right there. Loot bees are a feature of this mod pack, and they're pretty cool. They will give you stuff. And sometimes it's useful stuff, and sometimes it just sucks. Kind of like the quest rewards. Please be good, Mr. B. I want you to be good to me, please. Here he comes. Oh, he's coming. He's coming. Let's follow him. What are you going to gift me? Oh, you gracious, beautiful, bountiful God. A diamond? I take a diamond. I take a penny. I take a schmeckerel of money if you'd like. Maybe a button, like Winnie the Pooh. I do need to poo, actually. Could you give me something? I kind of want to get back to my thing. Could you, there we go. It's a mystical orange flower. It's an egg. But no chicken. It's another mystical orange flower. Thank you. It's another egg, but no chicken. It's a third egg, but no chicken. And no chicken. Actually, I just realized, why am I doing this way? All I need to do is place this cogwheel there, and then the millstone, and we're good to go. Well, do I have egg on my face? The biggest thing is still going to be getting string, because as soon as I have string, we can make the fan, and when we have the fan, we can blow on... Oh, well, don't mind if I do. Hello, guys. Don't let me bother you. You do your thing. I'm just going to be looking. And then clean up the mess. Okay, you're dead. Goodbye, guys. It was fun. At least we got a quest complete. And we lock you in there again. Oh, we got a diamond impact hammer. From the quest. From the water wheel. This guy. You know how the other guy did like a 3x3? Well, this guy does a 3x3x3. That's 3 times as much. And the impact hammer is incredibly expensive. You need a netherite hammer and 3 blocks of diamond. The reason I want to do the sand so much is we can get redstone. And as soon as we start getting redstone, we can make auto hammers. Now, auto hammers are pretty neat. They require 0 power, and they will make gravel for you if you input cobblestone. So I can just automate this then. All I need after that is a funnel of some kind. Probably an andesite funnel. I don't think we can make a brass funnel at the moment, because that's just a whole other thing. But we can make an andesite funnel, and that's going to automate pulling this out of here. But at the very least, now I don't have to crank anything myself, even though this is incredibly slow. I should have made this a small water wheel, but it looks so cool. Alright, so here's another cool feature about this mod pack. I've been killing mobs now, waiting for a spider, and I got a common loot crate. Which... Oh, no. Oh no. We're gonna, okay, you know what? I'm gonna open this at the end of today's episode, which is gonna be in a long time, so stick around for that. Because it's a chance cube. With chance value random. These guys can give you literally anything. And some of those things are items. And some of those things are big explosions. I'm terrified. Alright, this took way longer than expected, but we finally have a spider! Look at this! I've done so much stuff since. I'm going to show you guys in just a sec. While I've been waiting for this guy and killing some other stuff. Okay, it actually gave me a string. I was really scared for a sec. Yeah, one string, that's enough. I've started setting up this, which is going to be our storage system. It's barrels, or drawers, I mean. Frame drawers, specifically, which look pretty cool. And yeah, we're going to put all of our bulk stuff in there, and we're going to use conveyor belts to move from the mill into there later on, and that's going to be cool. But for now, what we're going to do is we're actually finally going to make this engineer's hammer and complete a quest. Let's look at that, huh? Which gives me a book and a diamond chest. Oh, well, don't mind if I do. Look at all of that space. That's like 3 double chests, or 2 double chests in one block. Anyways, let's grab that hammer again. And let's make 1, 2, 3, 4 of these iron sheets. And then all the other stuff that I needed, which is things. Okay, here we go. Bam, boom, boom, encased fan. So, let's also make a trap door because there's a trick you can do. So we're going to grab one of these. We're going to get a bucket, big old bucket of booze. And we're going to do this. And then we're somehow going to connect this up to the rest of this. How did you get out? I forgot to put a blocker. Oh, okay, let me do that. And let me just do this real quick. Because this is supposed to be happening. You're not supposed to be getting out. Please stop doing that. That good thing it wasn't a creeper, because that could have ended badly. Alright, please just get away from me. Thank you. The issue with this is that the fan requires power from this way. How do I do? How do I do? Create. So what tools can we use for this? We have the gearboxes. And I could conceivably connect the gearbox to this, maybe. Is there a way to do the gearbox effect by using cogwheels? I don't actually know. Let's try. Let's make 2 small cogwheels and then 2 big cogwheels. Or, yeah, let's make 2 big ones. Maybe this will work. At least, okay, you know, we could do this. I can make another gearbox, but we can also put a cogwheel here. And then just make this run this way. Hold up. So if I do this... We get a small one, small cog. Right there. Not like that. Right there. No, not like that. Okay, thank you very much. Like that. And then we make another gearbox. So if I place the gearbox vertical, this should work. Like that. And then the fan goes on this guy. I'm going to have to move all of this later because this isn't going to be automated. But yes, that does work. Here's a stick. Thanks. Thank you, I guess. And this is actually turning the right way, so that makes this a lot easier. Let's just box that in for now. Actually, let's do it with slabs. It looks better. Just like that. And then this, we turn into a trap door facing this way. And we put the water right there. So now anything that goes here is going to get washed. Which could be literally anything. We can put some... Okay, I don't have any gravel, but we do have sand. So if I put the sand here, it should bulk wash. So if I give this a minute, it should all... If I give this a minute, it should all turn into stuff. Stuff like this stuff. So much stuff. Yeah, we're going to have to make sure that this is all sorted later. Not right now, though. This is fine for now. And it completes more quests. And others. Oh, yeah, we need to do this with dust as well. Do I have any dust? Did I get, like, a compressed dust? No, but we have a compressed sand. So we could, like... Do I need a compressed hammer? Or can I just use a normal one? I might be able to use a normal one. Though I'm probably going to have to make one from iron. That would make sense. Do I have any iron? Maybe. I do. Alright, let's give this a try. So this should make 9 dust. Nice. And now we are hopefully going to get redstone, I think. Yeah, we got 2 redstone. Is that enough to make an auto hammer? Because if this is enough to make an auto hammer, I would be really happy. That is just enough. Do I have 2 gold? I don't know if I got 2 gold from the thing. We got 4 gold. Well then, this is exciting. All right, so if we go ahead and make this auto hammer, thank you very much. We can then take this guy, and then we kind of have to decide where we want this like starter automation setup be. I think we're just gonna have it here, and then we can, because I need to decide where I want all of my conveyor belts to be running. I think we can just put it here for now. That's gonna be fine. So if we put it like this, no, other way around. Put it like this with the cobble gem right there. There's a chance that this will just automatically grab and this will start milling. It is milling. I am a genius. Thank you very much. So the next thing we are going to need is mechanical belts and funnels. Funnels do not seem to be part of the quest lines. I also kind of need a wrench. We're going to make that eventually. So we could use brass funnels because you can sort those, but also normal funnels are a lot cheaper. So all we need to do is we need to use a hook on sand and hope we get kelp. Luckily, it's a pretty high drop chance, so we might just get it. Nope. All right. So then we can take this kelp, if I just grab a little buckety, and we can plant it. Hopefully, it doesn't take too long to grow. It shouldn't take too long to grow. I mean, it's kelp. It's like one of the fastest ones. I don't think we need anything but water. If we just do that. Yeah. All right, cool. So that goes an interesting thing. Again, with more of my things that I'm not actually used to these mods. Mechanical belts. Mechanical belts are cool. They are also very annoying. So we're going to need a bunch of shafts and a bunch of cogs. Just like so many of these guys. Do I have enough zinc? I mean, probably yes, but probably no. I do have enough zinc. Cool. Do you use zinc for anything else, like, important? Not really. All right. We just need these guys. Cool. I'm going to make a bunch of the alloys and a bunch of these, and then we are going to use those to make cogs. There we go. So the way that the mechanical belts work is that we can ponder them. You need power to move them. This is how we make power. Problematic, because moving it. But what we can do is we can make a small water wheel, which is super easy. If I can use this stuff, I don't actually know if I can. Wait. There we go. Small water wheel, which we can then place down here, I hope. So if I do like that. That is moving. That is, in fact, moving. All right. I think it should be down here on this block. So if I place it there, that's turning. I want you to be turning the other way, though. So we do this. Huh, would you look at that? I'm a genius. So I needed to move from this block. That's actually now turning the wrong way. So if we go back to this. Oh, no. That's not what I asked you to do. When did I tell you to do that? Stop doing this. This is not what we agreed upon. Let me... Like that. Cool. Let me just give this water some space to breathe this way. And then remove that. That is not working. I don't want you turning... I want you turning that way. Why? Why wouldn't you... Oh, there we go. Cool. Okay, so if we place a shaft here. And then a shaft there. Cool. We can place the belt from this block to this block. So things should be moving this way. So if I put a funnel right there, it's pulling gravel. Where does the gravel end up? There. Okay. Problematic. What if we move the belt? And I get up from here. What if we put the belt so that it moves from the first one that's under this funnel? Like there to there. You can't do that because you're dumb. Great. So we need to make it keep going this way. All right. That's fine. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. So I do need this to not. Okay. Okay. No. Okay. We're rethinking all of this. It will be redone and it will work. Because I'm smart sometimes. If we... once again change the direction of this wheel. So no more water this way, all the water go this way. And you do the move, but the other move. Like that, okay. And then we get really annoyed because of all this water happening. So what if we just like start the conveyor further back? Oh my god, this is actually really annoying. So you and then you. So the conveyor stops here. Like that. Are you still gonna pull from this? You are. You can, however, not input into that thing. I wanted to have this just so we could have, like, extra gravel in case I need gravel. But I don't think that's going to be an option. I'm making this a lot messier than it needed to be because it was working from the beginning and now it's not working. But I really want to use the stuff from this mod. So what if we have this? Can you input now? It can now input. Great. Alright, so with that, we actually have our first little bit of automation. And also, I've added this lever to a piece of snad, which is the best mod in the game. You can just bam make sugarcane. It's pretty cool. But yeah, so now I have this system. We have the cobblestone generator making cobblestone for the auto hammer, which pushes this stuff into the mill. The mill makes this stuff, and it puts it into here. This thing is very slow because we're using a big water wheel. I should probably change that to a small one just for speed, but oh well. What we're going to need to do now is we're going to need to do a mixer also. Complete quest. Thank you very much. We're going to need a mixer. A mechanical mixer. Because we need to make... what's that called? Soul sand. We need to make soul sand so we can start making things like the smart chute by using polished rose quartz, which we need the quartz. And the quartz, of course, you get from soul sand. So to do this, we need one andesite casing and one small cog. I think I have both on hand, potentially. Yep, and no, but I can make one. Then we need a whisk, which is just iron and the things. That I can do. And when I say the things, I of course mean the andesite alloys. You know, my speaking abilities some days are incredible and some days are just the worst. Today feels like one of the worst days. Well, there we go. We have the whisk. We have the mechanical mixer. We also need a... I think you just use a cauldron for it. Is that right? It might be right. And since I don't actually have any space for this, I'm just going to do... Is that right? Does that work? I think that works. Hello there, mister. Yeah, so we're going to need rotational power in this axis. So I'm just going to... Actually, no, I don't need that guy. I'm just going to pull this here. It's gonna still be slow, but whatever. That's fine. So this works. If I now put the ingredients for soul sand down, which is one mob soul, water, and sand, all of which I can do, I think this should work. Or do I need to, like, throw this in? Oh, I might need to throw this in. Or is there like a create cauldron? That might be what I'm trying to do. It's a basin. We need to make a basin. All right. It does make a lot of sense that it has its own thing for this. So if I do this now, maybe it works. Okay, so it does need to be on this tier. That's fine. Oh, don't walk into my line of sight. That is actually suicidal, my guy. I would not be doing that. Playing with fire. He broke my plant. You broke my plant. That's very mean of you. I'm gonna tell. Also, that's not wrong. So let's try this again. Throw that in and then throw these in. Hello, Mr. B. Hi there. You shouldn't be spawning there. Okay, did you need some help from my buddy old pal Physics over here? I've stepped up the speed for this because the mechanical mixer needs higher speed. But now it is working at least. I'm going to have to redo this later, but everything's faster. I've made this stuff faster, so that's moving. That's great. And does this work? Do we have soul sand? Hello? Did you not make it? Are you dumb? Oh no, I'm dumb. I threw snad. I threw in snad instead of sand. I am actually a genius, I swear. No, not so fast, not so fast. No, I didn't throw in sand. Oh my god. I hate the mixer. I hate the mixer. It makes me really, really annoyed. So, since I can't actually put in the right recipe, this is gonna be hard. Let's see here. Let's just get one of these. With one of these, it cannot and it will not make snad. That is physically impossible. Make soul sand or I swear to God. Hey, we have soul sand. So now we put in a identical setup to the other fan. Like this. That's the wrong way for this fan to be. Sorry about that. Go the right way. Thank you. And then instead of putting water, we are gonna put something slightly more dangerous. Just fire. One good thing about this fire is whenever I feel like making any more soul sand, I can simply put some sand in front of it and it will become soul sand. It's very nice. This is good. So when we eventually make a smart chute, that means we can sort what items go into the chute, basically like a sorted hopper, which is good because then we can put this here and use that to automate the fanning. So we can start automatically fanning sand and gravel and maybe even soul sand. I want to do that as fast as possible, and that's 2 nether quartz. Perfect. This is a mess right here, but it's a pretty fun mess. Okay, so now that all of that is really easy and I have so much quartz, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do some other stuff, and then we are going to have a storage controller. So with this storage controller, we can put this right here. I think that's going to look fine. And then we can take this linking tool and we can just right-click all of these guys, which will connect them. So now if we right-click this with an item that we have in the system, it will be deposited. So for example, iron ingots, I have 4 in my inventory, put them in there, and they're in there. Cool. We're going to use this configuration tool to lock all of these, so things only go in the slot they're supposed to be going, like gold only going in here, apatite only going in here, etc, etc. Next step is going to be putting this ender chest somewhere around here. So let's say... Oh, this is actually going to be quite annoying to do, because I'm thinking we want this to ender chest and then storage, but also... Oh, no, we can't really do that. Actually, no, we can't do that because... things. That is such a good explanation I just gave. But because of sorting, because I wanted to auto-smelt everything, but sorting makes that really annoying. For now, this is going to be fine. I'm just going to put all the raw stuff in here real quick so it just has a spot. And then it'll just go into whatever drawer it can. And if I need the ingot, we'll just go ahead and do some smelting. I think that's fine. Probably. Yeah, that's probably fine. Don't even worry about it. Oh, we're getting clay. Who's giving me clay? Sand. That's cool. Free clay. I hate making clay. So now we actually officially have automation. We are producing resources completely automatically. That's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty awesome. So the next addition to the resource monstrosity is going to be automatic things for the blower, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually... Okay, not on that block. Let's do it pickaxe. There's gonna be this block running into here, running into here. So that's gonna be gravel. That's not working. Why are you not working? That's why. Okay, so gravel makes dirt, makes sand. And now we can choose. Either we stop at sand or we go straight for the thing. I think we're going to go straight for dust because it's just one step more annoying to manually make. I can still make some manual sand. That's fine. But now we can automate making the dust. So we're going to put this into a drawer for now. And I'm going to put down a funnel, and we're going to funnel it onto a conveyor, and we're going to conveyor all the way. Okay, so progress update. I think I might be getting somewhere. I'm just going to make this go the opposite direction, and then we're going to give this a belt. I'm going to show you guys what I'm working on here. So basically, I'm just trying to learn this mod, man. It's really difficult. But there we have another conveyor belt. So this should pull whenever I place this funnel here. It's going to pull dust. It's going to move that dust. Oh, did I get stuck? Please don't tell me this gets stuck. Oh, no. It's just a bit buggy in the graphics. I think we're fine. We're fine. That's cool. So, yeah, that gets moved over here. And right now, it just pops off on the ground. So, I'm going to have to move this 1 block up, which is annoying. And then when it's moved 1 block up, we can start moving it across, which is also going to be annoying. And then just dropping it here. I could also move the fan. That's probably the better solution. But also, this is more fun. Okay, so this didn't really turn out exactly the way I imagined, but it's really good. It's so tall. It just keeps growing taller. So, yeah, we're going to do this. Items are going to go like this and not take damage because, you know, they're items. So if I now place a funnel right here, this should work. This should get pulled out. If I also use my wrench on it. This now gets pulled out. Slowly makes its way over. And then it teleports. Awesome, it jumps. Okay, that's great. Because of course the answer is that it doesn't just drop off, it jumps. Of course it jumps. Why wouldn't it jump? And I know I could just remove one of these, but it's also funny to do this. Does it work? Yep, it works. I love a carousel. A carousel is always fun. Also, look at this dumb dude. Look at this dumb... I'm gonna say the word. Look at this freaking dumbo. Yeah, that's right. You're a dumbo. You took damage. I'm gonna kill you now. Okay, he almost killed me. That's fun. I would really like another ender chest because right now I'm gonna need to somehow pull items from here, like a block down, and then move it into this thing. That's a challenge. But first, let's make your smart chute. I want to make a chute. I want to make a big chute. I am playing... I don't think I've ever played this much, like, without actually recording everything before. I'm used to just recording literally everything I do. But no, I'm going to be effective today. I'm not going to record much. You guys are only going to be seeing highlights. And I say highlights, I mean, it's kind of highlights. Oh, this is... Okay, so to solve this brass problem, the easiest way is probably going to be... moving my microphone. The easiest way is probably going to be what I've done on the left here, which is bookmark the tinker stuff. We're going to have to make a tinker smeltery, which isn't all that difficult. And we can also upgrade the cobblestone generators with that. So to start, we need to make a part builder and a tinker station, which are really easy. It's just a bunch of wood, which I coincidentally have right here. I'm going to ignore that bee down there. I'm just going to let him despawn. If I remember the recipes correctly, what we do is we do one of these. We get the patterns with which we first make this little guy. And then we make this little guy. And then we have both of the little guys. I'm going to put them right here. I don't know how many tools I'm going to make in Tinkers. Probably some. Oh, stone paxel. That's pretty nice. Next is going to be the melter. So we need a seared smelter and a seared heater. Let's just do that. And let's do that. So that's seared bricks is basically what we need, which is grout. So sand, gravel, and clay, which we have. We have all of that. We have a lot of sand. We have some clay, I'm pretty sure. Yes, like a stack. And we should have gravel. I mean, of course we have gravel. If I just... if I break this, we are going to get so much gravel. I'm going to break it. Yep, there we go. That's not problematic whatsoever. Let me just fill these up because Jesus Christ. That's taking up a lot of space. Let's also place this bank right there. There we go. That's going to go again. Perfect. Oh yeah, and also, I sped all of this up. This is now really fast. As you can see, everything is moving quicker. This also works, but I don't have it on because we don't have the smart chute yet. I'm going to turn this on when I can actually start, like, taking up the things automatically. So yeah, seared bricks, grout. Let's make a bunch of grout. Like this. I'd actually put all the gravel in here, so I don't have any gravel. There we go. We make a bunch of grout. This should give us a nice 2 stacks. Okay, you know what? 2 stacks, not too shabby. All right, the things have been made. I'm also going to make a quick faucet because we are going to need that. And we are going to need a casting table as well. Like so. Okay, so that's everything done. Let's place it here for now, I think. We can do it like this. Heater, smell... Can we actually... No, we can't do it like that. It needs to be above ground. So this needs to be above ground. Never mind. Put you there. Put you there. And then this should work, I'm pretty sure. So if we just put some coal in here now, that should act as a fuel source. So we can start smelting things. We also need to make one of these. There we go. All right. Can I just put this on the other side so we have both? Perfect. Not that I need to do this because my cobblestone generators are way too fast for what I'm doing anyway. But I kind of want to put this in here and add 4 ingots of... No, not copper. What do we need to add? We need to add 4 blocks of seared stone, which is just going to be 4 cobblestone, I'm pretty sure, right? I can just add cobble? Maybe? Or grout? Do I add grout? I can add grout. Slight issue, though. The melter can only hold, like, 1 block at a time, so we're gonna have to do it this way, which is really annoying. Oh, it's so annoying. Why are you so tiny? That's what she said. But why are you so tiny, actually? It's kind of dumb. Either way, that should be everything done. And we even got some extra, which I didn't want, so that's fun. Let me just replace this, because I don't need you. You suck. Goodbye. All right, cobblestone gen 2, I mean. The next thing is only 4 blocks of iron. I'm going to do them when we have the smeltery, though, because it's easier. And the rewards were kind of mid. So we need to do a cast. Casts are really easy. We can do a gold cast. That's whatever. We don't really need to do a cast until we have the smeltery. So we need a smeltery controller. Easy. Sear tank. Easy. And we need a drain. It's basically just going to be making a bunch of sear bricks. We might even have enough. Do I dare say that we have enough already? I might dare saying that. Waiting for this timer. That's going to complete the smelter controller. So that's done. And the tank is just going to be a bunch of this around a piece of glass. Like this. We then need a drain. Is that not how you do a drain anymore? Hold up. Oh, they changed the recipe for drains. That's kind of mean. I don't appreciate that. I didn't ask for that. We'll start by making just one. I can put it. Can I put it in the corner? I can probably just have it in the corner. That's fine. Let's put it. Where do I put it? Probably somewhere here. We'll do right here. Again, it's such a like fine balance because I don't want to ruin the aesthetic of the room because it looks kind of cool, this cave. But I also just kind of want to have it somewhere where it doesn't annoy me. So with that, we now have a completed smeltery, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we do. So let's get a fire stick, or a couple of fire sticks, actually. And let's make some lava. Let's put that lava in as fuel. Or no, I only need one. Because there's this fun thing, right? Where my durability auto-repairs, because I have an item right here that I got as quest reward at some point, called the Repair Talisman. Repairs nearby players' items, restores 1 durability every 1 second. So something like this that only has 4 durability, before it's done using again, it's already full. And that's, if you guys have ever wondered why my tools are constantly just full even though I use them, that's why. It auto-repairs. It's super nice. Look at all this light that's getting into the cave. It's been so dark for so long. It's so light now. It's actually kind of nice. Okay, the 2 things we need. Actually, we could probably do all the way up to molten gold. That's fine. Not gonna do that right now, though, because we need to make brass. Brass is made from melting down copper and zinc. Copper, we have some. We have 11. Okay, very good. Zinc, we have a lot of. So I think I'm gonna use half of our copper. So almost half of our zinc. And hope for the best. I only need to make 1 intelligent, like one of the smart shoots, because as soon as I have 1, we're going to be able to do 1 billion, right? Because then we're going to be able to automate the copper, which isn't automated right now. So that just gave us 1 block and 3 ingots of brass, which is going to be plenty. Yeah, it's going to be plenty. Let's also get 9 of these little fellers, and let's get 9 of those, and let's upgrade this cobblestone generator, because why not? And let's also take the chute, take the electron tube, 1 brass ingot, maybe the other way around. Wait, how do you do this? What am I doing wrong? What's happening here? Smart chute. Oh, you need a sheet. Do you need a clean sheet or a dirty sheet? Because I'm only good at doing dirty sheets. There are a couple of ways that joke can kind of work. None of them actually work, but they kind of do. All right. If I place this here, how do I do sorting? Everything is in my face. Great. So click with an item to set click. Click with an item to set. Click and hold for a mount. Can I only do 1 item at a time? Okay. Well, then I want to do... we're doing both sand and dust in this one. I'm going to have to do separate ones in that case, because if I put sand in here, I'm guessing I could, like, invert, maybe? It does have redstone, so maybe if we do a lever, that inverts. I'm guessing that means that if I throw this sand, it will not open. But if I remove that, it will suck the sand. What I'm instead gonna do, because this doesn't actually have the functionality that I wanted, which is kind of sad because I just spent a lot of energy on making it. I'm gonna make an item collector. Probably the... Yeah, it's gonna have to be the advanced one, which is fine. That's an Eye of Ender. Do we have a way of getting blaze powder? E-G... Ooh, that's gonna be a tough one. Do we have a way of getting blaze rods? Oh, we might not be able to do this either. Brain time. There's one way to get blaze rods, and it's to go to the Nether. Now, the Nether is in a ring around the island, as can be shown in the welcome chapter. This is what the world looks like. We are in the center here. We want to get down to this middle ring, and that is far. That is like incredibly far. So I'm just gonna stack up on some pickaxes, and we're gonna start digging. But first, of course, I'm gonna upgrade that little cobblestone generator that I promised I was gonna upgrade. Okay, cobblestone gen tier 3. Gonna put that back and get a random reward, which is copper upgrades. Oh, would you look at that? Okay. We'll put another one in here. We'll just double these up. They can now hold 32,000. I don't think we're gonna be full for a while. And I managed to get this to be every other one. I just removed the buffer. With no buffer, they always go like one after the other, and it's perfect. But now it is officially diggy time. I don't know if I can go down the same hole again. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna put a bunch of torches down here, and we'll see. Alright, so that took way longer than expected. Do you see how far I had to mine for this? That is insane. Either way, we're here now. So I'm just gonna go through here. I think this might be the wall. And we will now be in a nether fortress, which is terrifying. I do hear a blaze, though. That's good news. What do we have in here? Dude, stop shooting me. Wait, shield. Thanks. I just want to loot. Netherite scrap. That's pretty good. Quick charge. No. Don't you elite blaze. All right, I don't want to do with that. I'll take the gold. Oh, blaze rods. There we go. I got it. That's all I need. That is all I need. I might take some more. Could be useful. Warm silverfish shard. We're going to need those eventually, so I'm going to take those as well. I don't know if this is going to be trapped. Some stuff is going to be trapped, surely. Oh, that's good stuff. Oh, that's like good stuff in here. I'm going to take the soul sand. No one attack me, please. I'm going to leave the rest. The rest is fine. Okay, I got some more blaze rods. We're going to go back. I'm going to do slash home. Slash home usually work. Nope, not home. Slash home. Thank you very much. I have a feeling we're going to come back later anyways. Also, I spent so much time doing that stuff, so I went back and I reorganized stuff. So as you can see now, we have two lines here for the sand and the dust. They are being processed separately, so that's where we're going to do the item collector. We also have this, which is our the gravel thing. Nothing goes into the ender chest anymore, just feeds straight into here, so it's more streamlined. This is now the power room. I have an extra one of these, so we have an extra 512 SU if we want. That's stress units, by the way. I also made the engineer's goggles so I can actually see how much stress units is being produced. Yes, I made a lot during the last two clips. Yes. Either way, we can now make our item collector. So, do I have one ender pearl? I'm fairly sure I have one ender pearl. It would be embarrassing if I don't. It would seem like I don't. Alright. The unfortunate thing for me here not having an ender pearl means that either I have to wait a very, very long time for one of my endermen to spawn in there, or I can actually get back to digging, and I can dig all the way out to the end, which is just slightly away from the nether fortress. So I might just go ahead and do that. That's going to take a while. So much mining. Maybe you can drop on. Wait, can you be just the biggest bro in the entire world and give me one ender pearl, please, and thank you? I'm keeping him trapped in here. He ain't going out. Give me your goods, sir. Oh, also, we have a random reward. That could also give us one. It gave me 2 spiky bombs. Yay, that's what I was looking for. Are you actually gonna drop anything, or are you just gonna be in here? You mad? You mad, bro? He mad, bro. And he's not doing anything. Great. Okay, so after, once again, a lot of walking and a lot of mining, I've reached my next destination, which is the end. This is pretty good. I had to restart my game. This is pretty good, because this means if I can take my endstone in a sec here, we actually don't have to commit any murders. We can simply crush the endstone with a hammer, get crushed endstone, and then we wash this. And we can get the ender pearls, coarse flowers, and ender slime crystals. Okay, so now we can just take this endstone. We're gonna compress it by doing Shift K. Place all of this down, get my trusty hammer, which is somewhere or other. I don't know where it is. Well, can't find it. We'll just make a new hammer. Also, I'm getting uncomfortably low when it comes to my food supply. Half a hunger bar? I mean, I wouldn't say ideal. I've definitely had better days. The good thing is we can get bone meal from Sifting, or Sifting, that's old Minecraft, from blowing, from fanning, from cleaning. Cleaning, is that washing? From washing the dust, we get bone meal. It's not the greatest food supply, but you know what? It's better than eating dirt. Trust me, I've tried. Okay, now we can just vein mine this. That's way better. Thank you. And we're just going to throw this in with the other washing and see what we get. And while we're at it, we can go ahead and claim this quest right there. Thank you very much. Oh, we got a Wither Boss Death Muffler. It's pretty good. It can be useful in the future if we ever decide to make a wither farm. I haven't been that happy with the rewards though. We've been getting kind of lackluster stuff. And that seems to be the endstone washed. Let's see what we get. 14 ender pearls. That's pretty good. That's actually really good. Let's place you there and you there. What's the other thing you could get from this? Oh yeah, ender slime crystals. I really do not want these. They are completely useless to me. But we get these. These are the important ones. I really hope this impact hammer can break obsidian, because I am gonna be absolutely frick out of luck. Yeah, I'm saying frick out of luck. Sue me. Did that work? Sure did. Okay, so basic item collector. We do that, we do that, we do that. That should give us an item collector. Very nice. We now take the blaze powder, combine that with an eye of ender, and make some more obsidian. Hold up. Also, did that loot bee just drop loot in a hole? Hold up. Did I just get... Why, thank you. You know, I appreciate that. Free loot is always free. Because that's the name of it. Can we get a chicken? No. And if my memory serves me right, the recipe should not be calcite. It should be this. Advanced item collectors. If I put this here, and we then make, first of all, the range very specific. I want the range to be only within, let's see here. Could you show the area, please? That'd be great. Range. Okay, so you need to be shorter, like a bunch shorter. You need to be like that. No? Okay, I think this needs to be bigger. That does seem about right. We can make that smaller. Yeah, that picks up in the range here. So, what do you need to filter? You need to filter everything that can get picked up by, or made by this. Which would be redstone. You need to have Certus quartz, bone meal, skystone, gold. I'm not gonna do ender slime because whatever. I don't. No, don't go in there. Don't go in there. Just go over there. What else can you make? You can make copper. You can make sulfur, fluorite, clay, silver, apatite. Oh my god, it's so much stuff. Okay, but actually, we don't need fluorite, so I'm just gonna ignore the existence of that. I think nickel is more important for us. And I don't care about skystone, so we'll do silver. That's probably the best way to go about this. And I just removed it because I realized the easiest way to do this is to get my ender chests. We're gonna put this on top of here. We can actually just do it like that. Oh, not like that. Wait, hold on. Like that. Show range. Whitelist, yada yada. I'm gonna do the same thing again. Well, all there's to do now is just connect this up with an ender chest. We'll do the ender chest like there. I think that's enough space. Do I have my trusty wrench on me? Nope. There is the issue of powering this belt. That's actually a really good question. I think we're gonna go under here. That should work. We'll just do like a... do I have any cogwheels? Because I think we could just borrow from this conveyor belt. If I now put something like a gear shift here. If I have any of those. Or not a gear shift. The other one. The thingy. The guy. This guy. The gearbox. If I do a... That's not gonna do anything. What am I thinking here? Wait. Oh yeah, no, I know how to do this. We'll just add another cogwheel going in here. Then add this. Then add that cogwheel. Then add this cogwheel. And we're working. Cool. Next step would be upgrading all of this, right? Because we aren't producing stuff automatically. What we could do is automatically smelt. That'd be pretty good. And also just increase the overall like throughput. And to do that, we need to increase the speed of this guy. Or just these guys in general. Right now, the way I'm doing it is by using physics and like, you know, upstepping, like I showed earlier. But there is one other way, which is this little fella right here, rotation speed controller. If we ponder on this, you can see here, you can actually choose how fast you want this to move, I think. Yeah, so you can make this move really fast. We're also going to add one of those speedometers so we can see how fast it's moving. That'd be nice. We are currently, if I'm not mistaken, producing blue speed. Like if I look at, let's see here. Look at this guy. Should be blue or something like that. If I add something. Yeah, it's blue. You can go all the way up to purple, and that's where my goal is. But to make this, we need to make a precision mechanism. And to make a precision mechanism, we need to have these guys, which are deployers. Now, there just so happens to be a quest for deployers, I think. No, there's a quest for mechanical press. That's another thing. Doesn't matter because here it is. It's a deployer. Pretty easy. You make a brass hand. That's just brass. We have that. We have all the things for it, so... It does help that all of these are actually pretty cheap. So that's 3 brass hands, which is going to be the poker guy. And then we need the electron tubes, which is just going to be iron, which I have plenty of. I actually have 1.7k. All right, that's pretty good. 3 electron tubes and 1, 2, 3 deployers. Nice. The question is, where do we put these? Because all the power is coming from in here. I could put it in this room, but it's going to be very slow because of this guy. Could use this. That's fast, but it's going to ruin the symmetry, so... Oh yeah, you also need the 3 depots, so I'll just make those real quick. But yeah, no, I think I'll just place them in there for now. It doesn't really matter that much, so we'll do them in the ground. Needs to be 1 spot between them. And again, oh, it's one of those annoying things where I should put a conveyor belt between, so like it's automatic. Are you turning without the guy? That's kind of weird, man. Mode attack, mode use. Oh, can these auto attack? That's sick. And the last one, so we should do that. Okay, cool. Let's just connect this up. How do we connect this up? Very good question. I could probably just put like a gearbox in here. That should work. I've never done max speed in Create before, so it's gonna be really interesting to see how fast it is. It's probably blazing fast, which is good because that means that everything is fast. Look at that, beautiful. Okay, so 1 golden sheet with 1 cogwheel, 1 large cogwheel, and 1 iron nugget 5 times will give us 1, which is all we need because we just need 1. Perfect. So gold sheet, that's the wrench, not the hammer. Done. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 small cogs. That math, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 large cogwheels, and I should have iron nuggets already. Yep, there we go. This whole thing can be automated, but what you do is you give this thing the item. So it's like, hey, I want you to have a cogwheel. Take my cogwheel. Thank you. Large cogwheel, iron nugget. Cool. And then we literally just right click. And that's first, that's second, that's third. 5 times. Done. Precision mechanism. Complex curiosities. What can we do with this? So you can make the rotation speed controller. You can also make a mechanical arm. You can make the train controls and a scroller pane. No idea. But you can make the mechanical arm, which is fun. It's a really fun block. It's like a conveyor belt, but it's very precise. So it's cool. Like, look at it. It moves items. Inputs, and it can auto-craft for you. It's super cool. So now we just put the andesite casing with that. And then we do this. If I can... Oh, we need a brass casing. They're throwing us a curveball. That's so difficult. Oh no, that took so long. Cool. What can you do with a brass casing? What blocks do we have? Rotation speed controller, portable energy interface. That's interesting. Accumulators, threshold switches, display link, smart observer. There's a lot of stuff. Sequenced gear shift. Huh. All right. Either way, this is the thing that's important right now. Okay. So you put a guy on top to make it fast, right? You need a big cogwheel, which means we need to put this somewhere. Let's remove all of this. We're gonna restart from the beginning. So now we have power coming in from this guy, right? If I put a large cogwheel, that's gonna be spinning. And if I now go in here, can I? Click and hold to edit. There we go. If I don't max this out, it's gonna go. Oh, all right. That's cool. Let's turn you around. Let's do you this way, because that's... Thank you. Let's do you this way. And do it right. There we go. That is such an upgrade. Look at this setup versus the old one. Huge difference. If I not connect this, are you just gonna... Yeah, you're gonna be mad. Okay. Luckily, that's a pretty easy fix. Is this getting... Oh, I was gonna say, why is this stopped? No, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. We just need to put gear shift here to rotate this so it goes this way. if I also put a lever here. That's wrong. Put a lever here, turn that around. That means we can now put that there. Cool. All right. Shaft. Boom. Still overstressed. You need more power. Huh. What if I slow this down? 40? 40 is fine. That's the wrong way, though. I need to be like 100, 80, 67? Oh, wow. That's pretty fast. I think we can still do a bit better. What about 75? Okay, 75 still works. I don't think we're gonna do more than this because I don't want to create any lag yet. Maybe eventually I want to create lag. We'll see. We will at some point start going up towards steam engines, which can do up to 65,000 stress units. Right now, these wheels do 500 each. So yeah, we could do better. I could also add another wheel. I should probably do that because these guys aren't in use. I'll just steal you. That's probably fine, yeah. Oh yeah, the speedometer. Let's put you here. Bonk. There we go. This is moderate. I don't want moderate. I want speed. Okay, so by my calculations and my math, yeah, each one of my wheels gives us pretty much spot on 25 RPM. So now we're at fast. 100 APM. All right. APM, RPM. Actions per minute. Yeah, we're playing StarCraft. Okay, so now I am going to want to automate making the ingots because nothing is in ingot form pretty much. The way to do this is you use another one of those encased fans that we've been using, but you put lava in front of it instead. Encased fan, real easy to make. And I have one idea that we could use a controller extension. Now, I don't know if this actually works. I've never tried it before. But if we make one of these real quick, let's see what you need. You need a redstone comparator. No, that's the wrong one. You need a redstone repeater. That's cheap. If we don't link this up, because this basically extends the storage network. I don't know how far it goes, but if I could put it like here, that would be perfect. IMO. Can I do this? Oh, I sure can. The question is, can we pull items out? If I do like this, are we just going to start spewing? Oh, that's an item. It's one item. Huh. No. It's okay. No, it's spewing. It's spewing. Okay, very good. Very good. That actually makes everything really, really easy. I don't know if lava can burn the trapdoors, though. That's going to be interesting to find out, because that could put a lot of issues in my plan. But if we put the fan here, and then we do trapdoors like this. I can't do a trapdoor there. That's fine. That doesn't matter. We just need to do a trapdoor. Lava there. Boom. Okay, yeah. So if we put a trapdoor right there, lava should be contained. Yes. And then we just connect this up using another gearbox if I want one of those. Oh, and now the system is overstressed. Perfect. That's just great. Well, easy solve. I really need to make those, well, the steam engine things. But we can just put another wheel back here. That should be fine. It's gonna ruin the aesthetic a bit. But I don't really care about the aesthetics. I've never cared about the aesthetics because I'm dumb. Yep. Okay, it's working again. Good. Very nice. Is that blowing the right way? Nope, that's the wrong way. I should have another gear shift thing somewhere. I don't think I've used all of them. Clutch, gear shift. Thank you very much. Put a lever down here. Put the gear shift. Bada bing, bada boom. That's now pushing. So if we throw, for example, raw iron, that's not going to get cooked. And we're going to get better stuff. Yes. Yes. The question is now, not everything needs to be cooked, right? And I think the brass funnels, if we can make one of those, I guess I haven't made one yet. The brass funnels can only filter out one item at a time. One is not enough. I need many. This guy, realistically, we can pull we can pull 5 items out of. Each side, we can't do the top, but we can do the bottom. That would work. Oh, it's going to cause issues. It's going to be so messy. I genuinely don't know how we're going to deal with this without making a massive mess. That is really problematic. I mean, we could use ender chests and transport, but it's so much sorting, and sorting in create is just annoying. You know what? I think for now, that's actually fine. I'm going to skip the controller extension thing, and I'm just going to manually smelt whenever I need. But this is faster than an oven or a furnace, right? So if I throw like 2 stacks in here, that should be way quicker than a furnace. Oh yeah, that was like 25 seconds for 2 stacks. Okay, you know what? This is fine with me. This works. So now it's just mass smelting. I'm just gonna do all the things I can for now. I don't actually need to smelt everything right now, but some of the stuff would be really nice to just have in ingots. So waiting. All right, next I want to start working on the food because I do not have any food, which means we need mechanical harvesters, right? So basically what these can do is these can be put on a rotating platform and they will harvest things because they're harvesters. That makes sense. The question is what that moving thing is called, because I've never tried. So we have linear chassis, so we are going to need those, I'm assuming. Because those are the chassis for the thing. We also need, let's see here, rope pulley contraption controls, probably? That sounds about right. We're going to need to make super glue as well. I think that's a thing. Is that mechanical bearing? Is this the guy that spins? Attached to the block in front of them. And then they spin. Okay, yep, we need a mechanical bearing. Awesome. So the things themselves are quite easy to make. I'm just scared about the super glue because I'm assuming that we are going to need slime. And I don't know if we have any slime. I'm actually very unsure on the slime part. Yeah, we need slime. We can use blood. That's fine. I can make my own blood. I have blood inside of myself because I'm a very juicy boy. Yep, that's what I was planning to say. All right. All right, let's give this a try. If we do, let's do a water wheel. We'll just do a new one for this guy because it's going to be so far away. Do I have any water wheels? I feel like I should do. Maybe I don't. Easy enough issue to solve right there. All right. The nifty thing about the water wheels is you can put them horizontally as well. So if we just go over here in this corner and we put them on the ground like there, we can just have water run in a circle like this. And that should work. Yep. Okay, let's try this. So if I put some chassis here, I rotate you up and then you... Can I do you to the side? No, that seems to be connected though. So I'm guessing this should spin potentially. This uses 32 SU at current speed. This produces 256. Where do you need your rotational thing? From the bottom. Okay, well that's good at least. Oh, it's working. Oh, it's a going. Awesome. So if we just we pause this little feller for a sec. If we give him a chest there where he can put his stuffies like this. I don't know if we can do a double chest. I'll try. If I do like that. Yep, that works. If we just go ahead and place and then till this dirt, we should be able to do an automatic farm. Like literally that easy. Man, at this point, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's so wrong. So very wrong. Like, actually, with how easy all of this is, I'm starting to question why I've never played that much with Create before, because this stuff rules. The chests are, however, not connected. Okay. That's where we need the glue, right? I'm just going to go ahead and assume that. If we ponder on this guy. Because it did look like glue. Yes. Welp, juice me up, baby. Take my fluids. Thank you very much. That's very comfortable. Just gonna make a cast, which means we need to get some gold for this. Gonna make a cast for the gems, because slime counts as a gem for some reason. All right, so apparently I'm dumb. You don't actually need a cast. You can just pour the blood onto a platform. Put it on a table. Oh, you want a blood ball? Yeah, just let it coagulate on a table. That's fine, no problem. So it's been a while since I used glue in real life, but I have a feeling that this recipe might be a bit more expensive than the real life recipe. Who uses a full iron ingot? Do you guys know how heavy an iron ingot is? It's really heavy. You use a full iron ingot to make a piece of glue. One piece, literally. Like this is the glue I have. Hold up. That's my glue. Oh wait, do you get infinite glue? Do you get 100 glue? Never mind, this is actually really cheap. I'm wrong. Is this gonna work? Haha! We have an inventory. So if I now use some bone meal, we grow this up. This man should be harvesting, right? He's gonna... Oh, any wheat plants. And we have seeds, and we have wheat. I am a genius. I also have quest to complete. Energy pipe! Oh, look at that! I like pipes. One of my favorite mods. I'm not gonna use them today, though. Maybe I should use them today. Have I given myself the right to start using other mods than Create? Because we've basically only used Create, one item collector, and Ender storage. I'm really impressed with myself with how much I've done with only create. Again, it's my first time really using it properly. Are we full on clay? Oh yeah, we are. You're not even upgraded. Actually, speaking of the pipes, I think that could be the way to go with the whole sorting issue, because those have really good sorting mechanisms. So if we make some item pipes instead, I know I am gonna break from the mechanism now. The mechanism they create, these are really cheap. So if we make a bunch of these, we should also make the wrench, because otherwise you basically can't use them. That was just rods, right? How do you make brass rods? Very, very good question. Do you use sheets? I have no idea. Wrench. We need the pipes wrench, brass rods. Oh! Oh, we need to actually use create to make these. That's great. That keeps us on theme and on track. Okay, so rolling mill. I just clicked out of the game. Thank you very much. We can put this here for now. We could just use this power. Oh, now it's overstressed. Never mind. Oh my god, it uses 1,600 stress units. 1,600? That's wild. How do I... Can I slow you down? Is that a thing? Oh god. Actually, you know, probably overreacting. I'm just gonna make some more water wheels. Solve the issue. Alright, I think we're like probably 700 SU over now, so we should be good to go. This is... Yeah, this is going. Alright. So if I put this in here, what do? You do nothing. Awesome. How do I activate you? Top. Okay, that makes sense. 4 brass rods. Now we can finally make our little guy. If I had any flint. I don't have any flint. Really? Okay, I have 3. That's good. So let's do that. Thank you very much. Which means quest complete. 2 quests complete, actually. And we get a pedal apothecary. Incredible. So very useful. And the pretty pipe speed upgrades. We're not using pretty pipes, so you can screw off. Next would be upgrading the pipe upgrade to gold. I think gold... No, do you need diamond for sorting? You might need diamond for sorting. We're gonna have to go diamond. That's 4 diamonds. Oh no, so expensive. How do we get diamonds, by the way? I forgot. Oh yeah, we blow on gravel. I should probably set that up as well at some point. Is it like anything important we get from that other than diamonds? We get emeralds and amethysts, I guess. So it's kind of important. Alright, diamond pipe upgrade. So if we go over here and we put the... where's the extender guy? Oh yeah, he's over here. So we take this guy, place him here, put a pipe. Actually, we put 2 pipes. And then we need some sort of storage here that's... I mean, we could just do like... we could probably just do a drawer, because we're going to empty it anyway. So I would prefer... Actually, no, stone chest. What am I thinking? I'm like, oh, I need something that doesn't burn. That's a chest. Yeah, stone chest. There we go. So if we put you there, and then we do this very quickly, and say black... No, white list. There we go. So we don't get things transferring. Now we simply just put all the things I need in here. So, let's see here. What do we want to smelt? We want to smelt copper, iron, gold, zinc. I've already gone on a 250 iron again. Jesus. We also want to smelt nickel. And not neither. Silver. I think that's it. That probably is it, actually. All right. Oh, this isn't working. Oh, yeah, because... Oh, I forgot about that. Storage upgrades. So, let's just add all of these to the filter. This should be good for now. I can remove that. That's double. Cool. So now if we connect these again, link this up to the controller, we should be seeing this getting filled up very quickly. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, now I wonder if I put a funnel in here, because the funnel kind of only like shoots out more whenever you pick up the first item. So is this even gonna work? I don't actually know. Wrench this way. Yikes. That's a big yikes. Oh my god, wait. Has there been a bee here? I left for like a minute. Awesome. Did it drop a trident? I saw something through the thing here. I got a redstone card for laser IO. I've never used laser IO. I'm just gonna put that away. Okay. All right. So how do we fix this issue here? Because this is a pretty big issue. I could conceivably put this one block higher. So if we remove this and then empty this out real quick. So if we do like we had the old one, right? The old stack of trapdoors. We could do this as like a catching mechanism, but it also won't work because it's a funnel and the funnel can't fit in that block then. That's really, really annoying. But if I put you here, how would you act if I put gravel in there? You will put it right on top of this block. I need some way to make sure that doesn't happen. I could put a fan going the other way. It's probably not the way to do this. Or we could put the chest one block back. You know what? That might work. Let's see here. So if oh my god. If the chest goes here, funnel goes there, where will you put the thing? If I put like a piece of something not important. One piece of cobblestone will go straight into the lava. That's exactly... Ah! That's not good. I'm burning. I'm almost dead. Luckily, my homeboy over here has generated me some nice wheat so I can eat. But yeah, I mean, what if I put it one higher again? You know, maybe just raising the roof, literally, one step at a time is the solution to all of this. I don't want any of this. I'm not doing that mod. You can go to hell. All right, we try this again. And straight into the lava. Wait a second. I'm dumb. I know the solution to this is really easy. Actually, it's super simple. I keep like thinking about the funnels as being put on the side of things, but no. I just put them on top or below. So if no, that's not what I do you. I remove you in a sec. There we go. That's broken. Great. Put you there. So now you just go straight into the thing. It's that easy. That means we can do this super compact. I remove this. I move you here. I then do this. We boom, boom, boom. Add this back. This is already filtered. White list, and then we connect you guys up, and this should be running. Bonk. Okay, I should put this one block higher, actually. Yeah, okay, so this works. Perfect. I am happy now. It's great. Well, now that I know that this works, the next step is gonna be to make another one of these guys, another little item collector. Okay, I think this filter should work. Potentially. I don't know if it does. It should, though. So we need iron, we need gold, we need copper, we need the other stuff that I don't actually have. So yeah. And then we're just gonna pipe these in between here. So yeah, I'm hoping that it works. I don't actually know if it's gonna work because of the whole like these guys thing, but it should be fine. So now once again we connect this guy up right over there, and now we just watch, and it's not gonna pick up the silver, so we're gonna have to be on that. But other than that, we should be fine. I don't think we're producing stuff faster than this can be dropping. I hope. I don't know. Okay, that should be the last two. So now everything should be sorted here. Awesome. Oh yeah, wait, these actually... do we have a slot for silver ingots? I don't actually know if we do. Probably not. So this is going to be full. Yeah, this has silver in it. Look at that. Silver right there. Then everything should be good. Cool. You know what? Can we use the chute, the smart chute? Because that guy can drop more things at a time. He should be around here somewhere. There he is. Just as an attempt. We remove you. We put you there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Up to any amount. Awesome. That's working. This is going to see quite a lot of ingots at the same time in a sec here. It's just going to explode. Yeah. Oh, here we go. That's the first batch. It's happening. That was less explosive than I expected. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And the zinc ingots are already full. Okay, I think I've upgraded everything that needs upgrades. Now, most things are in 32k or at least 4.1k. If we run out of space in the near future, I'm gonna be mad. There are some things though. I think we could upgrade this hammer. I don't think this guy's fast enough. Like actually, because the millstone is moving very quickly. Same with the this over here. These guys could also go a bit faster. It doesn't need to go faster. We are producing at least some amount of stuff. Do I not get more redstone than that? That's wild. But yeah, upgrading, not too bad. It's 2 redstone, 2 glass. We just need 2 diamonds to make a hammer and we're good to go. But when I place this, I think we should be like done with all of the material getting parts. This also is too slow. That's wild. I know we can use stuff like crushers, but that's boring. Also, we haven't started using any mechanism crusher or crate crushers. These guys give, let's see here, probably something important. Bauxite. Oh, they just give the same things. I have all of this. I don't really care. But so now that we have all of the resources, I kind of want to start beautifying the place because I mean, yeah, no, it looks pretty good, but it could look better, right? So step 1 of making that happen would probably be smart to just move things, because right now everything is in the middle and it doesn't really look good. This is gonna have to stay. I shall not be moving this. The system works and I will not touch it. So what are our options for storage? Let's have a look. We have digital storage, preferably refined storage over ME because I don't like applied energistics. But I don't know if that feels right in the spirit of using create. We could use modular storage. That does give us digital, but in a easier way. Is that really all the storage we have? That's kind of terrible, actually. Like, that sucks. Okay, actually, never mind. Change of plans. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wash this gravel. Try and get some lapis. Do I have any lapis? I don't think so, no. Yeah, try and get some lapis. And then we're going to make an exchanging gadget. Really, really cool item. What I'm planning to do is I'm planning to replace every single block of cobblestone first to a cooler block. And then we're just going to go from there. I want to keep the same feel because I do like this cave we're in. I just want a cooler cave. That gravel has not been washed. Why have you not been washed? That sucks. Go back. There we go. 1 full stack of lapis. That's way more than I expected. Let's just put the amethyst as well in there. There we go. Man, so much lapis and iron nuggets. That's neat, I guess. Oh, and diamonds. Oh, yeah, that's why I washed the gravel. I need to wash gravel. It's a smart move. Maybe I could reach this guy from here. Yeah, this is easier, actually. I'll just do that. Thank you. All right. So we need 2 diamonds. We need 4 iron. Like that. Man, I have so much stuff. This is why I need more storage, because my inventory is just always full and it sucks. We need 2 redstone, I think, right? 1 redstone. Look at that. 2 diamonds and some lapis. Crafted, done. That also gives us a quest complete, which leads us into the problem with this. I don't have any power. I'm just gonna make the cheapest generator. I'm just gonna make a coal generator from RF tools. We've made other RF tool stuff already, I think. Or have we? No, that's in my other playthrough that I'm doing on another mod pack. Never mind, I'm confusing stuff. It's really hard when you're playing like multiple packs at a time. Especially for me, because I'm recording 2 of the packs that I'm playing. And I'm not recording the other 2. Which is chaos. Absolute chaos at all turns. Alright, fairly sure we can charge in here. So I just do that, and this should be charging. Oh god, that's gonna take some time. But we can change the modes for now, though. So as you can see here, there's a thing. I don't know how this works. Block cobblestone. Mode connected to surface. Range 1 block. Where are the settings? Cycle target. No, that's not what I want. Can I not do that? How do I... Mode connected to surface. Cobblestone. So if I right click on that... Oh, it just... Does it turn it into cobblestone? Oh, hello. How do you work? What do you do? I have no idea. It shows cobblestone right there. So if I have, maybe if I have cobble in my inventory, does it like bunk? Oh yeah, sure does. Cool. You know what, Joel? I'm actually dumb. I searched for RF tools for some reason. It's from building gadgets. It's literally a building gadget. Settings menu is G. Fussy, no clue, but we'll do this first. G, Shift G. Do you not wanna? No? Okay. All right, here we have a menu. So we have surface, grid, vertical column. Okay, so surface, connected surface on. All right, does that work? So, okay, so connected surface. Does that mean if I choose cobblestone, block cobblestone, how do I change the range? Right there. Okay, so if I do 15, it now changes all connected. Perfect. You know, with that in mind, I'm gonna use my immense wealth. I'm gonna use all of my andesite that I have. I have quite a lot of andesite, I think. Where's my andesite drawer? It's there. Oh, I don't actually have that much. Oh. I'm just gonna make a bunch of the andesite alloys. Yeah, that's a bunch. It's almost a stack, whatever. And I'm just gonna make a bunch of casings. We're gonna replace the cobblestone with the casings because I think they look cool. That's reasonable, right? That's a pretty good use of resources, I think, at least. It might be. Okay, I don't have that many, but let's give this a try. Shift right click on you. You are now marked. So if I do something like that will replace all of them. I wonder how that looks, because these connect, right? Yeah, those connect. That's good. I kind of like the texture, but I don't know what how it's gonna look if we do this way. I mean, you know, I think it's fine. Can I change it to just like fussy? Oh, yes, please. Oh, would you look at that? That's good. I don't know what it's doing, but it's kind of neat. I'm gonna have it charged up, and I made a bunch more of the alloys. I wonder. Oh, is that really? What if we just like randomly do this, right? So we do like you. I want to replace you. Probably. I'll do that. We'll do you. Oh yeah. No, I like this. I really like this. This is so cool. That was all that I had. But no, that looks really cool. I'm enjoying this vibe. And it's a sort of other industrial style block we could do. What do we have? I mean, we have all of these create blocks like Scorchia. How do you make that? Oh, no. No, never mind. I mean, we could do, because I have a bunch of these guys, which is polished andesite that I got when I was mining. But we could place a bunch of those. That'd be nice. We'll just do that. And I will try to not replace all of that stuff. Because they look a bit better than the normal stone, I think. Yeah, that does give a better vibe. I prefer this. I'm actually really liking how this base looks. It's cool. Let me pick that up. I can't. Okay. We'll replace this part because I don't actually like this pillar. It looks kind of weird. There we go. It's a bit too messy. There's too much cobblestone and like weird stuff going on. I don't know. It's a bit strange. And lastly, I wonder how... What if we do dark oak, right? But we do stripped dark oak. That might work, but... Oh, is that gonna clash? No. We do spruce. I think stripped spruce is gonna work. It's just really annoying trees to work with, but oh well. Yeah, I like that color. That color works. Maybe I should do it as like the solid blocks instead. That could work better potentially. I'm gonna remove that. Thank you. I don't know. Really hard. Oh, I broke my paxel. Great. No, I think I can vibe with this. This is nice. This is like kind of looking a bit mineshafty, which is cool, and I like the unevenness. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Actually, no. Okay, there's one last tiny little thing that I do want to try. I went ahead and got myself some amethyst right here. With these, you can make something called Skyblock. It's literally a skyblock. That's what the mod is called. It's literally Skyblock. So I want to make some of these, and I want to try replacing the roof with this. Because I have a feeling I know exactly what type of block this is. All right, here we go. Oh, yes. Oh, hell yeah. Are we actually... Can I do this as well, or is that all the blocks I had? Oh, that was it. All right. I mean, living underground is fine and all, but I might as well just live above ground. That is cool. That is really cool. It looks like you can... Actually, no, I don't like it. This is kind of disgusting. Oh, no, this is terrible. Oh, that's... Oh, that's so weird. Next thing I want to start working on is definitely going to be the steam engine. We could also do an electrical motor and use like the RF generation stuff, but no, we're going to do a steam mother trucking engine. Block of copper and it's like that along golden sheets. So these can do up to 65,000 SU per tick, while our big wheels over there do 500, which is not a lot. I'm going to do 5. Yep, I want to go crazy. I want to do 5 of these guys. I don't actually know how hard they are to drive, which is going to be interesting to find out. Probably not too bad. I'm guessing not too bad. I have so much stuff. I have 4,000 iron. Hell yeah. Here we go. 5 steam engines. What do these guys look like? If I play... How do I place this down? Oh, we need to put them on a boiler. Steam engines can be placed on a fluid tank with a shaft, and it does a crank. Clicking the engine with a shaft creates the kinetic output, and then it just kind of... Okay, so we need to be pumping water. Pumping water and using fireplaces. Is that it? Is there any other sources? With double blaze burners, the power output can be increased. Higher levels require more water, size heat. Boiler's current power level can be gauged. With each added power level, an additional engine can be put at full capacity. Okay, I see. So we need to make, I'm guessing fluid pipes, a mechanical pump would be good. Where's the boiler? Fluid tank. Is that it? That might be it, actually. Okay. And these are insanely cheap. Okay, so 16. Let's do let's do that. That's good. That's gonna make some extra. 24, probably good enough. Let's make 1 mechanical pump as well. I think 1 should be fine. Do I have any small cogs? Nope. I don't actually know how large this needs to be, but I kind of want to make it massive just for funsies, you know? So I'm going to make it quite large. We can make 14 for now. Let's place it in here in the fluid room, or the fluid room, the energy room. This part isn't used, so we're going to put it over here. Sounds good to me. Let's remove this. Let's do that. And just get rid of that. I'm going to do a 3x3 like in the little animatic there. So that's not enough. If I make that again, then maybe it's enough. If you could put... Thank you. It puts random things in, and it really does annoy me. Like, it's one of the most annoying thing sometimes with the crafting system. But yeah, so if we put this here in the middle, so it's centered, that would be very nice. We can put it 1 block back from this as well. Like this. We could now put fluid tanks. I'm guessing this counts as them getting warmer. Probably. Oh yeah, so put the steam engine in here, and now it actually does say size, water, heat. So all it's missing right now is water. Cool. All right. Well, let's give it some of that then. We can put the mechanical pump here. I don't actually know how that works. Maybe we just... Oh, no, we put it there on the actual guy. So let's do it in a better spot, like here, probably. I don't know how to connect this. Why do you refuse to connect yourself? Let me check. Oh, no, it just gives to, like, the network of pipes. If I do that, and then that, and then connect these up, probably, maybe. No? Okay. So, okay. You need 1 pipe going into the water like that. Then we need the mechanical pump, preferably like that. Yes, thank you very much. So that's all connected. It could be connected straight to this, but it's kind of whatever. Why do you do that to me? Like, why do you have to be this way? It's really annoying. I have extra pipes that I can do it jankily. We can do max jank, potentially. If we do like... We have it go up here, and then we have it go down. There we go. It's connected to the water. Perfect. And we can capitalize on the fact that we have some extra, movement over here. So we can actually connect these up if I just get one of them small little guys. Like this. A small cog. I actually have one on me. We can do... Why do you have to be this way? Why? What's the point of being this way? You're just being annoying and obnoxious. That doesn't work either. Okay, it's connected. So this should now be pumping, right? This has water. This is definitely getting water. All right. And this is most definitely pumping very, very slowly, but it is going. How much do you produce? It's producing 2,000 from just this one guy. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, I placed it in a very bad spot, so we're gonna have to ruin all of the symmetry now, which sucks. Which way can we go? Can we go upwards? Upwards would kind of work for me right now. No Sereno? Yes, Sereno. That works. All right. Actually, we might as well, while we're at it, just make this larger and do it like that. Cool. It's huge now. So what we can do then is we can actually place 2 of these guys. We don't have a lot of heat. Can I do more if I do that? No, it only does 2,000. But you know what? That's 4 of the water wheels, which is still pretty good. And then we just add shafts up here then. Yep, that is working. And we can turn them. So they are going the same way. That's really useful. And then we just need to somehow get them all the way over here. And then down and connect to all of this system here. Which should be fairly simple. We can connect it to this guy, I think. And you know what? That's actually pretty easy. We just do this. We add 1 more wheel and then 1 more wheel on top of that. Can I even do that? Yes, I can. It's not janky at all. I was doing this to avoid all of the jank, but apparently it's just become jankier. That's great. I love it. And then we do this, and then we do that, and then we do this. And it breaks because it's going the wrong way. Awesome. Pretty easy solve though. I'm just going to add... Oh, thank you very much for that. I'm just going to add one of these fellers, and I'm going to turn them on. And now we're going to add a shaft. And it's working. Cool. So can I actually see... Can we add more speed to this now? I'm assuming that we're getting more. Oh. Can we... Okay, we cannot go to max. That's 200? Maybe 200. 190. 175. 159. 125. 112. 14. You know what? That's slightly more power than we had before. And now it's actually kind of working. We're up at 151. 156. It just keeps going up. Okay, 161 does seem to be a limit. So 150. What's the exact limit? 55, 56, 57, 58, 58. 58's the limit. All right. And with all that said and done and dusted, I'm feeling pretty happy with myself. And I think we're actually at a point where I'm ready to log off for today. This is all I have to do for now. And when this episode has come out, if anyone has actually watched this far, I want you guys to tell me where you would like to see me go. If you even want me to continue. I mean, maybe you don't. But if you would like to see me go to the full 100 days, we're actually only 33 days in. We're 1/3 exactly. So, yeah, you guys let me know. Give me ideas, give me suggestions, give me hopeful criticism. Hopeful, constructive, and hopeful. I like hopeful. And I will see you guys next time. I've been WoltyBird. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing if you haven't already. And don't forget to join the Discord, links in the video and channel description. Like the video. Share it to a friend. That's gonna be it for this time. I will see you guys next time. I've been WoltyBird. I'm stuck in a hole. Bye-bye. I spent 100 days in Minecraft Skyblock, but I wasn't in the sky. Instead, I was stuck on a tiny raft in the middle of the ocean, forced to survive with only scraps, aka Feed the Beast Ocean Block 2. 2, me, standing here on a crashed pod. It's an escape pod and we're crashed and we're here. So yeah, this is FTB Ocean Block 2. We are stranded in the middle of the ocean on an escape pod and we have to survive. So let's see what we have here. We have a door, we have terracotta, and we have blocks. So what are these blocks? It is a warning white concrete. It's a crank that broke. Awesome. And nothing else. All right. The anomaly struck without warning. I was not prepared for the damage that it caused. I tried to control it, but my ship spiraled into chaos. Task: enter the lobby portal and choose your starter base. I've done this. Thank you very much. I'm gonna take fruit flavor. Thank you. Okay, lost comlink. This quest is for those who might have misplaced or broken comlink. Do we have that? Nope, we have that. Never mind. So yes, we have this quest line. We have to basically do all of these quests. This is the goal, and get as far as we can in 100 days. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. We're doing this in 100 days. Anyways, ship comlink. My GPS comlink was badly damaged in the crash. Hopefully, I can find some parts to repair it. I'll have to create my own map for the time being. Task: search for some copper wires and craft a slime bolt to fix your broken comlink to enable your map and mini-map. Alright. That seems easy enough. We probably can't get that right now. We do, however, have this, which is a little supply ship. It's a little raft, which we can probably get some loot from. And it gives us bamboo. You know what? I'll take bamboo. That's pretty good. No more loot. No more loot. Also, there's a very, very large squid down there. Jesus Christ. He looks so ugly. That is a penis, sir. Your head is a penis. Anyways, search for supplies. I'm strangled on a shattered raft in an endless ocean. My supplies are gone. My crew's missing. I must survive. Search for essential materials from floating debris to stabilize. So this I was at. And of course, that raft only gave me 3 spruce planks. So I'm gonna start to swimming. And I'm gonna swim very far because that's the closest next thing all the way over there. Okay, this is better. And also, that's a nice little island right there. I'm just gonna grab this. I'm gonna see if we get any fun things. It's from the mod FTB Stuff and Things. Wow, but what a great mod name. It's giving me stuff and things. Like insect. I can't speak. Basic logistical transporter. Are we doing mechanism now? that's quite a jump, man. That's quite a jump. I mean, you know what? Now that I'm over here and I have this stuff, flint shears, I can make that. I'm kind of thinking that maybe we should just move into here. Like, why would I go back there to that ugly little thing when I have this nice mushroom island here? With no mobs. It's safe. Alright, well, I'm living here. Actually, no, there is a mob spawner, and it spawns breeze. Okay, those are actually dangerous. Those are dangerous, so that's bad. I'm gonna have to break that eventually, but we're fine for now. We're fine for now. And we did get this, a barrel smasher. Only breaks crates. Okay, I thought it was gonna be a weapon, but never mind. Bind the threads. Using my flint shears on banners I run into seems to make quick work of breaking them down. I can get enough string, I can make some kind of system to filter out the debris in the water. Oh, that's a little guy. It's a little sponge squid. Look at that guy. He's vibing. That is very close to SpongeBob. I don't know if that's copyrighted right there. Okay, so this is how we're going to be doing our resources. Sifting through the waters. We will be making water strainers. The water on this planet seems to have a lot of debris floating around in it. Using the string I've gathered, I can fashion a water strainer to place on the side of my raft. Hopefully, it can gather something useful. These flint tools won't last me too much longer. Oh yes, we need to make a bamboo raft. I can't keep swimming between these piles of debris. It's taking too long. I'll never survive at this rate. Some of these cranes seem to have bamboo in them. If I collect enough of them, I can make a makeshift thing. I have that. So yeah, here we go. Bamboo raft. Thank you very much. Experience. The rewards are kind of lackluster, man. I don't know. I was expecting better. Either way, I have all the stuff that I need, so we're going to make a cloth mesh. I'm hoping that this is not one of those meshes where, oh god, we need so much of this. As I was saying, I'm hoping this is not one of those meshes that actually have durability. Because sometimes in some mods, you have durability on the meshes and you have to make more, and that's just annoying. And I should probably hurry. It's getting night, and there's a breeze spawner on this island. I do not want to fight that. I will die. Surely I will die and I will succumb to my death. There we go. Okay, so I can put this on the side of my raft, it says. So let's take this before we go. The question is, though, how do I place this on my raft? Because it seems to not be doing that. I can put it here. That works. And that actually gives me stuff. Well, I guess we're living here then. Never mind, Rafty. You're going to have to wait another day. Well, the good news is that we are getting cobblestone and we are getting saplings, which means we are soon going to be able to make some torches, hopefully. I hear sounds. They are very scary. But yeah, so what we can do here is we can make a quick little hoe like that, which means we can now twerk, because being able to twerk to grow requires having a hoe now, which is fine. Yeah, that's fine. And then we just ultimate this like normal. There we go. We now have logs. So next what I want to do is I'm going to use my cobble. I'm going to make a furnace. With this furnace, we're just going to start making just a little bit of charcoal, just like a tiny bit of charcoal so I can light up my island. I don't think mobs can spawn. I think they've disabled mob spawning on land, but I still want to get rid of them, just in case, you know. I'm also going to go ahead and I'm going to take my raft, and we're going to go find another raft that has banners, because we need more string for a thing that I'm going to do in a sec. Right over there. That's good. What is that? Hello? I see you. You have a little loot. I'm coming over there. Okay, it gave me seagrass, and it has a spawner on it, so this is kind of sketchy. I'm gonna mine this. What happens there? Oh, look at that. Experience. Nice. Well, I'll take this, and then I'll skedaddle, because this seems very scary. Oh my god, we got Nautilus shell. That's gonna be huge. Oh no, the spawner spawned them. It spawned the guys. They're spawned. They're here. Hello. Hi there. Why are you doing this to me? I don't like you. This is bad. This is actually really bad. I can't do anything about this. I'm kind of screwed. I'm just gonna run away. Anyway, skipping over that, what I want to craft now with those strings, I want to make a sluice. Now, I know it's not called a sluice. It's actually called a sluice. But here's the thing. I don't care. I have watched OCEANBLOCK 1 with Gaming on Caffeine and Isaac, Nick and Isaac, and they call it a sluice. And therefore, I'm going to call it a sluice. Don't you dare. I see you. Do not touch me. And because the quest book is mad at me, we also need to make a dripper so we can complete that quest. Drippers are... Hello? Stop looking at me. Stop doing that. Thank you. Drippers are how we are gonna be making our clay. That's how we make clay. So we're gonna do this. Thank you for that. Could you please just stop? All right, there's still one alive. But as I was saying, if we go ahead and we make a button here, we can make our first dripper. And if you then put a dripper over some sort of, I think any dirt works. I think we can do it like this. You just use a bowl, get some water in there. This should start dripping, as the name would suggest. And eventually, it will give us clay. I think. What if we do that? No, that doesn't work. Hold up. All right, that's how it wants to do it. Let's just remove all of this, just in case. I don't want you turning into mycelium. Maclum. Oh, that was really fast, actually. It instantly turned to clay. Awesome. So now we got those quests complete. Gives us a bunch of extra clay, an extra dripper, which we can use. That's nice. Speaking of nice, I'm going to go ahead and make a chest, because this is getting really annoying. Oh, but we've got an iron chest, a free iron chest. Look at that. That is huge. So next we're going to go into, okay, so we have this. We have storage drawers. We're going to skip that for now. And we are going to start doing the sluicing, which means we need a hammer. I'm going to guess it's just a standard hammered recipe, which shouldn't be too hard. It's just, oh, is it this one? Yeah, it's that one. I knew it. I've been playing modded Minecraft before. And as it happens, we actually have building sticks, or construction sticks as they're nowadays called. So we're just gonna make a basic one. This makes everything so much easier, because we can just bam 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 and then do this to place the rest, even though it only does 3 at a time, but whatever. That gives us gravel. And without even looking at the quest, I'm guessing it wants us to make dirt, and then it wants us to make sand, and then it wants us to turn that sand into dust. And I was right. That completed quests. Very nice. So now comes the good part. This is the part that I like about OCEANBLOCK. If I take this bowl of water and put it in here, we now have water in our sluice. It's a wooden sluice with a cloth mess. It's the slowest one with the worst outputs, but it is still a sluice. So if I now put the gravel in here, in just a sec here, we are going to get 1 copper chunk. And now we're going to get something else probably. 1 tiny coal. This puts us into having iron chunks. Iron chunks, 4 of those can be used to make an iron cluster, and an iron cluster can be used in a tempered glass jar to make an iron ingot. I hate tempered glass jars. I don't want to do these. I don't miss them. That's the worst part, but that's fine. Because for now, we can use these guys, put them in here, and that will give us 1 iron nugget. A single nugget. Oh my god, alright. I was here sluicing, I'm doing my thing. There's an airdrop. There's a goddamn airdrop. Where's my raft? Someone is dropping on my air, and I'm gonna go and find it. This good sir is a war. This is war. You can't invade my airspace. It's landed. I gotta get it fast. More important, look at all that wool. That is massive. Oh my god, the loot. Oh my god. What is this loot? What is this, dude? That's a game changer. Okay, I see you. All right, so that was a bit of an unexpected turn, but you know what? I'll take an airdrop when I get an airdrop. Anyways, that was my part of fun. Now it's back to sifting, or sluicing, I guess. It's not sifting in this pack. And after a lot of sifting, we now have, well, in a sec, we're gonna have 9 iron ingots. Nuggets, not iron ingots, nuggets. I wish I had iron ingots. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take some glass panes. We're gonna put it on here so we get hardened glass panes, which is the exact same thing that we're gonna do with our little iron ingot here. And with all of that, we have glass pane. No, not glass panes. We have tempered glass panes. If I can put it up, get all of that away. We can use with this to get a tempered glass jar. Now, instead of needing 9 chunks to get 1 iron ingot, all we need is 4, because then we can make an iron cluster, and that iron cluster can go in here. Mix. This is a new UI. I'm not used to this. But this works. It works. All right, cool. Yeah, here are all the recipes. We can make iron ingots now. Automatically, I think. We also got some extra from our quest. That's nice. I also got this. Gold chest. I have so much chest space now. It's insane. But now comes an important part. So before I've been doing this sluicing manually, but now that we have iron, what we can go ahead and do is we can make 2 of these, which makes a chain. And then we can make an iron sluice. If we do a little bit of moving, we can put it down here. And the reason why I couldn't automate the wooden one is because the wooden one doesn't accept automatic fluids or items. This also doesn't accept items, but it does do fluids. Actually, never mind. Apparently, the iron sluice can also accept items, like the diamond one. So that's what we're going to be working on. So I'm going to sit here for a while and waiting and looking and then waiting more. Yay. Okay, so even more sifting later, we can now make a pump if I just get some sticky roonies. There we go. Make some planks. And yes, now we have a manual pump. So what we can do is we're going to go down here. We're going to put this right... Oh, not there. That's wrong. That's so wrong. Right there. And now if we hold right click on it, it is going to gain seconds, as you can see at the top right there, which pumps water into our sluice. So I don't actually have to work for it. It can go to 5 minutes, I think, or something like that, which is a lot of water. So that's nice. And now we can just hold right click with clay, gravel, and we're going to be getting all the things and stuff and whatnot. And even better, now that I have 5 iron ingots for my sluicing, if I make another chest, do I actually have any more wood? Nope. We can go ahead and make a big ol' hopper. And with that hopper, we can, or I can, we can, all of us can, finally fully automate the sluicing. So this is now just going to go and do its thing while I do other things. And those other things, basically I need to get more iron actually. So I need to wait for the sluicing. Do I have 4 more string? I have 2 more string. Well, that settles it. We are going on adventures. Unless I can turn this into string, which doesn't seem to be the case. Nope. Oh, never mind. We just need a cutting board. This is actually really, really easy. So I'm going to do that. So it's just wool on here and then right click. Oh yeah, well, that's easy. Watch your fingers. Yeah, no, I'm going to cut my fingers off at some point. Mark my words. Okay, so that's all the iron. We can now make the meshy mesh. If I get this, thank you very much. So now that we have the iron mesh, we're going to be able to start getting gold. And with that gold, we are... If I look at this, yeah, from sand. Yes, from sand. Very good, actually, because I do have sand, which I use to make glass, so never mind. But yes, either way, we're going to start getting gold, and as soon as I have all the gold, we're going to start getting redstone, and when we have redstone, we're going to be able to set up both a cobblestone generator and an auto hammer, neither of which, I'm pretty sure, I'm just looking for sand now, by the way, neither of which require power. So that's good. That means we're just... Hello? Who are you? Hi there, Mr. Doggy. Oh, that's not good. That's not what I wanted. Hello. Guys. Can we talk about this? Come on. Can we talk about this? I really don't like killing dogs. This is not gonna go over well on my subscriber numbers. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, so this is the beautiful starter island. This is where you start. In survival mode, apparently. Can I steal this stuff? Hold up. Oh, no. It just replaced itself. You can't steal things. That's unfortunate. Hi there. I would like to go home again. Please and thank you. Thank you. Can I teleport to my grave? Do we have that ability? No. Living on this island, other than dying, is actually giving me a bit of a boost because we have stone in the island. So I don't need to wait for my little net thing to produce stone, which is just so much faster. Oh, yeah, and also, what am I thinking? We don't even need to wait for... We don't need to make gravel first. We can just go straight to dirt. If I do that, that gives us sand. Yeah. All of this was definitely just a pure strategical move from the get-go. This was not a coincidence. I'm just really smart, I swear. Super cool. You actually get the iron from both... what is this making? Iron ingot? Awesome. You get iron from both gravel and sand, so I don't know how much gravel dusting, sifting, sluicing we're actually going to have to do. Like, if we look at this. Gravel. Gravel gives you any sluice. Let's see here. On the gold level. All of this stuff. And we do the same but with sand. I'm pretty sure you will find that it is mostly the same. Maybe some small... Yeah, okay, so you don't get diamonds, you don't get emeralds. Whoop-de-woo. But in terms of the important stuff, I would say that it's better to use sand. But now what we're going to do is we're going to make 2 buckets. We're going to use this fluid capsule. We're going to place it right here. Can I craft with this? How do I turn you into a bucket? Do I craft you? What do I do with this? Actually, idea. I got this earlier from a thing. Can I? No? What do you do then? Are you just useless? You can store bowls, bottles, buckets, cookies, and small mobs. Huh. Alright. Also, I came up with an idea for the lava stuff. So what we can do is we can do... Actually, no, we can't do that. Do I have any wood? Do I have a single piece of wood anywhere? No, no, of course not. No, that's great. So yeah, if we take a button and then we place these glass panes all around, we get a glass jar from FTB Stuff and Things, which I think we can put the lava inside of. Big question mark on that one, but maybe. Oh, we sure can. Oh, we sure can. Does that mean we can do this? Oh, that sure means we can do that. Hell yeah. So now we make the guy, the cobble gen. Cool. And the cobble gen is surprisingly cheap. So there we go. This now gives us 1 cobblestone per second. It also gives us a drawer and some upgrades, and that completes the drawer quest, which gives us even more upgrades. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and place it over here because we need it for the sluicing, right? So if we place the cobblestone generator right there, and then the drawer, and then from the drawer, we pull into the auto hammer, which goes into the hopper, and we're dandy. And I'm going to add this, so we're going to be able to have, you know, screw it, 131,000 cobblestone, because that's surely going to be full. Yeah. That also gives us some storage quest completions. Cool. No rewards, but I'll take it. Okay, and just like that, we have the iron auto hammer. No, we need redstone. What am I thinking? We need redstone first. Where is my compressed dust? There's 1 dust, and there's the compressed dust. Please, oh please, good sir, give me a single redstone from these 17 dust. That would be amazing. Thank you. What is the drop chance with gold? 11%. We need 4. That's not very good, but I like my odds. Yeah, 1. 1 out of 4. Yeah. We're also in this just really quick. Gonna make one of these wood to copper. So a bit bigger chest, bit bigger. All right, there we go. 6 redstone chunks makes 1 redstone guy that we can actually use. So get away with you, copper. I don't need you anymore. Actually, I do like you. You make good chests. Decent chests anyway. That's gonna give us 6 redstone. 6 redstone. They go in here for some reason. Very nice. Very cool. Get away with you. With you, we make a auto hammer tier 1. Just an iron one, but that's fine. These are not that fast, but they're also pretty good. Are you gonna get the... are you in the wrong way? It's really hard to decide like which direction these are supposed to go. I think it's like this, maybe. Yep, processing and putting in here and sifting. Cool. So now the only thing is that this pump isn't fully automatic. I need to wind it up every once in a while. But maybe, can we make like a clicker? Because we have just dire things. A simple clicker. No, because we need... Okay, no, never mind. Never mind. It was a good idea, but it doesn't really work. Where's my quest line? There it is. And we're now getting diamond chunks. And I actually have a secret. Earlier from the supply ship, we got diamond clusters. 6 of them. So we can just make diamonds now. It's awesome. So yeah, we are now in the diamond age. Random reward. Lapis lazuli. Big experience gain. I don't really need that anyways. Okay, so the next step to gaining success is first going to be making a sink. Pretty simple. We need a bucket of water and some terracotta. And terracotta, I should have... Nope, I have no clay left. That's fine. We're just going to place our dirt under our little dripper boys. And we're going to be good to go. Awesome possum. Just like that. We then do this. We make the sink. There we go. I don't know if this actually works. Because this should be an infinite water source, right? It is not an infinite water source. It still needs a pump. Great. You know, scratch that entire thing. I was going to use the fluid pipes and stuff and make a nice bunch of pumps and whatever. But no. I'm just going to manually crank this up all the way. And then I'm going to leave this stuff running for a little bit and come back to a lot more resources. Well, that's after I've upgraded this chest to gold. Because right now it's iron. This is going to fill up really quickly. Just so quickly. Or not. My mind has been changed because we have nickel. A lot of nickel. Well, I say a lot. But we have some nickel. And if we use that, we can make Oritech. Item pipes and pipe wrench. I've never used this mod before. It's completely new to me, so that's cool. That's always fun, exploring new things. So, Oritech is a really awesome looking mod. I mean, look at these things. Look at these solar panels and weird machines and crafting tables and stuff. Fuel generators. I'm actually really excited to use this. This is going to be fun. I think it's like a GregTech kind of deal because it's a lot of multi-blocks. It's all about building multi-block machines, most of which require using machine cores. You can always check to see how many machine cores are needed by checking the tooltips of the machine. 7 different tiers, blah, 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 blah. So, machines we have seem to be machine acceptor add-on. Okay, never mind. Machine extenders, pipe boosters. We have centrifuges, we have pulverizers, we have a foundry, we have a nuclear reactor. That's fun. Fragment forge. Cybernetic augment center. Large energy storage. The fuel generator. Atomic forge. I mean, if you guys get... Particle accelerator. There is a particle accelerator. If you guys can hear this and not think that that sounds like a fun mod, I don't know what to tell you. There is something wrong in your head, because that is awesome. But yes, my thinking with this this pipe thing is that I have this gold chest that I don't really need. So what if we just put that there and we make some pipes? So I don't need to make a bigger chest. I can just move it to a larger one. Because I don't have the gold for this right now. And it's going to take a while to get it because I don't have any sand. And this is working. Yep. So I just right-click this and it's extracting really, really fast. So that's cool. These are way better than the old pipes mod. Like the pipes mod. So that's nice. Next step is going to be getting something that can actually auto-smelt all of this stuff. There are two options. Two very usable options. One of them is getting this, the jar automator. A bunch of these we can put with a bunch of these guys and we can just do whatever. But I think the better option would be... So, okay. Here's the thing. We could smelt these right now and get 1 nugget from each. Which isn't much. But the other option is somehow auto-crafting. Like, what kind of crafters do we have? We kind of just have the standard one. And the formulaic, the guy. The assemblycator for mechanism. But all of this is really expensive. It requires steel and stuff. Could we make an energized smelter? Or does that also require steel? Let's see here. Where is it? Where's the guy? Hello. Where's my little guy? Oh, there he is. Energized smelter. Requires steel casing. All right. How do we make steel? FTB materials. Is that hard? Or is it a mega pepega doable? Metallurgic infuser. Oh, well, that we can do. Because these don't require any steel. Nope, it requires steel now. They changed the recipe. That's great. Thank you. Yeah, so they don't want us making steel until we get to the Nether. That's a while away. Is there any other way of automating this stuff? I mean, yes, of course that. But that's so expensive. I mean, just look at the recipe. So that's 6 iron. That's another 5. That's 1. And that's a redstone. Like, that's going to be a lot. Oh, yeah, something I just realized we should probably do, because I haven't done it yet, is get our little guy here and fix him. Fix him right up, because we have copper wires that we got earlier. And then we just need to find a slime island, which I'm guessing shouldn't be that difficult. Can we make swords? In the old version, you couldn't use swords. They were for crafting only. Oh, no, they work. All right, well, that's cool. Let's go find some slime. And check this out. I went past this in the beginning of the video, and I really want to see what this is about. Well, there's a spawner in here. Oh god, that's a buggy guy. He's doing a buggy boogie. Cool. Oh, he gave me a screwdriver. Oh, I'm gonna drive these screws. That's a good joke. I'm also gonna take all of this stuff. Wow, so useful. Wasabi root. I can make sushi. I'm a sushi man. Did I bring food? Nope. Alright. Actually, I got a source berry roll. That seems pretty good. I'm gonna just ignore him. You can be on the floor. That's fine. Who's up here? Oh. Oh no. Oh no, that's an evoker thing. Give me this, give me that, and I'm getting out. Goodbye. See ya. I'm a scared man in general, but I do not mess with evokers. No siree. I'm going straight this way. East. Straight east. Okay. Oh, there's another airdrop coming. Where is that? Oh, it's right there. That's perfect. It's like right next to our base. I went back a bit because I wanted to check if there's something in here, which I'm gonna do. And the answer to that is no, it's just a hole. Great. Oh my goody god, please be a good airdrop. Please be good. Also, there's a penis tower. It's very phallic, but please be a good drop. We have nickel. Nickel's good. We got another building gadget. Industrial lever. Well, that's from Ori, so that's nice. Makes me happy to get Ori stuff. More building gadgets. Diamond stick. Diamond construction stick, everybody. More upgrades. Primal coal. I'll take that. I'm kind of stressing through this because I don't actually know how much time you have before it disappears. I feel like it disappears after a while. I don't need flint. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't that great. Except for this, I got a purple amethyst. Can I... Oh, hello. Hi there. What do you do? You're adorable. You want a source berry? You want a pie? No? You want a bone? Coal? Okay. Oh, wait, there's a way to get slime here. You can make kelp goo from kelp and cook it in a cook thing. I actually have kelp goo at home. I got it from a box at some point, so we're going to use that. Okay, so finally, quest number 1 in the quest list has been completed. Do I now get, if I right-click, GPS link established? I have a map. We have a map, boys. That means we can do this. We can press claim. We can claim this. And then we can force load this. And now I don't even have to be here anymore. Okay, so just a quick teeny-weeny progress update here. I'm working on making another mesh real quick. Which we did by doing what exactly? I don't even remember. Sticks. Oh, that's fine. Actually, you know, that's not too bad. So what I've done is, one, I've spent some time setting this up, which is now working. So we have automatic sand. Pretty cool. It's just a bunch more hammers and all that. This is full. So we're not actually sifting that much gravel anymore because there's not a lot of space, which is fine. But with this setup, what I want to start doing now is actually beautify my base a bit because it's terrible. I have 3 chests and this ugly island. So let's get started. And with that, first, I think we're just gonna do a bunch of wood, which hopefully is gonna... Yeah, okay. It keeps doing this whenever you make the wood. You know, it puts the leaves above you and then you can't twerk for the trees, which is fun. It's a bit annoying, but it's fine. Then we're going to take a piece of iron and a stick. We're going to make a chisel from rechiseled. And we can use that chisel to take our wood logs and make them nicer. Just a tiny bit nicer. I'm thinking we're going to go for reinforced oak logs. That looks pretty good. And then we'll place them outwards, probably on this side. Like this. How does that look? I wish you went this direction. I hate you with a burning passion. Yeah, I'm redoing them to this because the textures weren't connecting like I wanted to, and that's just annoying, and I will not stand for it. And this right here is going to be my new sluicing platform. I've already placed one of the sluices here, but first I'm probably going to upgrade them to... Oh, I don't like those sounds. Probably going to upgrade it to diamonds so we can use other methods to provide water for them, because right now it's kind of annoying, because what you got to do is you got to have 2 pumps. I can't speak right now. I don't know why. But anyways. And diamonds are, of course, like everything else, just made from diamond clusters in a tempered glass jar with a campfire. We can make a soul campfire at some point. They allow you to do the smelting thing way quicker. But we need soul sand. I don't actually know how we get soul sand right now. Probably not that difficult. It's a polymorphic fluid. Huh. I don't have that. I couldn't probably get an atomic reconstructor, though. Yeah, that's way easier. Or not, because you need a blazing mesh and crushed netherrack, which I do not have. So, never mind. Get away. Get away, you. I'm running away and sleeping. Get away from me. It's supposed to be a safe space. Now that the sluices are up and done, what we're going to do is we're going to start placing down... Oh, there's an airdrop. Or is that... It's inside the other thing. That's terrifying. Anyways, so this is going to be the gravel one, which means we only need, well, one hammer. Not in that direction. It has to be in this direction. Perfect. And then we're going to need 1, 2, 3 of these guys for the sand one. And that's about it. And then we have crates here, and we have the cobblestone generators under here. These are now just going to start producing. Yep, there's the sand right there. And then we can take the item pipes that we have. I think this should work. I don't actually know. Are you gonna do the thing if I right click you? Would you No, because that would have been too easy, of course. And problem solved, just put a chest. Actually, it might have been the water that was the issue. Oh well, no way to tell. Speaking of water, I'm just gonna connect this little pump guy up to these things. And do that. Is that gonna work? No, again, everything would have been too easy. But I've put this up here. That fills up. If I right-click you, you will pull. Awesome. So I guess the next part really is just trying to get into the Nether, which we have in the quest line right here. So we need to start making obsidian. Obsidian, real easy. Tempered glass jar. No temperature in this case, actually. And lava and water. Yep. So I kind of just had to go over to the airdrop and see what it gave me. And 2. And an elevator. Look at that. We got an elevator. It gave me 2 industrial alarms. Tier 2 dimensional storage stabilizer. That sounds terrifying. I kind of want it. 2 industrial alarms. Have you guys ever heard these? I'm going to let you guys hear these. Okay, here we go. It's been a while. Love it. I absolutely love it. It is one of my favorite items. I'm just going to let this run. Oh, wow. That is just beautiful. Great. Anyways, you guys know the drill. We're making the lava, putting it in here. That's going to give us the thing with the water, and we have obsidian. I have obsidian. And also, quest complete. Free fluid pipes. I'll take it. And also, oh yeah, experience. Well, yeah, I have a couple of quests complete when I'm thinking about it. This one. Everything just gives experience. Lovely. Okay, but before we go into the Nether, even though I have a little obsidian, there are a couple of small things that we need to do first. One of them is going to be this. I hope that this jar automator actually works. It should be working. With the rest I found, blah, 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 blah. If the jar is not stored next to it for the output, that will stop mixing. But I think this counts, actually, which is kind of dumb because it's just another jar. But it might be working. It auto-starts. There we go. Perfect. We're producing iron. Next we got to produce is gunpowder. Or actually, because I wanted to do the compressed iron armor. But we could do osmium and or diamond. I think osmium is better, so we'll just do osmium. That's fine. I have it, right? Like a bunch. I have 16 clusters here, and... Oh, yeah. No, guys, I don't know why, but I have a inkling, a sneaking suspicion I might have a tiny bit of osmium on me. So while making that armor, what the game is asking us to do here is making an enchanting table. So for the enchanting table, we are going to need a book, obviously, which means we need leather. We can't get leather. We don't have cows. But what we do have is this questline over here, which tells us to first get a bunch of stuff that we can grow. And then it tells us, hey, wait a minute. You can't actually grow this stuff. All your crops are just really, really unhappy and don't want to grow on this farmland. Except for the sugarcane, of course. That grows for some reason. So what we gotta do is get our trusty old bucket over here, fill it up with water, head up onto dry land, and then fill a hole with water. And then it works. Look at that. We got our first wheat. Quest complete. We also got salmon nigiri. I absolutely... I hate sushi. I know that's a controversial take. Super controversial. I just don't like sushi. No. Just no. And then when we have that, we can make a cooking pot. Actually, we didn't need all of that stuff to make the cooking pot, but we're gonna need the cooking pot anyway. There we go. I don't actually know how to use this. Do you need, like, heat? Needs heat below. Alright, that makes sense. With that done, we can now get cooking, which means we can make slime balls. I already have the slime balls. The onigiri, thank you very much. More sushi. I hate it. Honey bottle. Okay, this cooking pot is going to be incredibly useful for making a good home-cooked meal later on. But for now, I just need something sticky to hold together some fabric. Melted sugar should work just fine. Use the cooking pot to melt down sugar into honey bottles. Then use it to make ersatz leather. which I'm guessing is just German for replacement leather, because in Swedish, replacement is ersättning. That makes sense. How are we gonna do this? Okay, so we need hemp. We need an industrial hemp as well, which is incredibly easy. Like, this is really dumb. It is dumb how fast this goes. I do need to hold the flint hoe, but that's about it. Alright, cool. Anyways, I already have honey bottles. I don't actually know where I got those, but I have them, so that's fine. Which means we can just go ahead and make the leather. If I had any sticks on me, which of course I don't, because that would have been too convenient. Here we go. I'm just going to do one set of these for now, because I only need one book. There we go. That is done. Gives us some more leather, which also means we can make a backpack, which I might want to do before we head into the Nether, because having that is really useful. But first we got to do this, which means I also need to make more obsidian, which kind of sucks, but oh well. Actually, looking at quests, we're going to need a lot of obsidian. Oh no. Why? Why do you have to do this to me? Anyways, obsidian, book, diamond, enchanting table. Quest complete because I already have the armor and I'm awesome. I'm going to put the enchanting table right there. And then we're going to get these books, shelves from this, which I can't really use because I have no experience, but that's fine. That's not where I wanted you to go. Okay. All right, you know what? We're getting fire protection 1 on the chest plate, which isn't incredible. I would have liked something a bit better, but also at the same time, we're going to the Nether and fire protection. Pretty sick, pretty good. Stop doing that, please. And then on the leggings, we're getting protection 1. I'm going to stop there. I could make more enchantments, but I think we're probably fine. I'd say we're probably fine. Can I make an osmium sword? Is that a thing we have? Because that would be pretty sick. That is indeed a thing we have, and it looks awesome. All right. Yep, that is my sword. Thank you. So now we just have to make the bed pack. Ah, yes, I love the bed pack. And then we're pretty much good to go. I have a lot of wool, which is good. Do I have a lot of shearing? I should do. Where's my shears? I literally can't find it. I'm just gonna make new ones. That's fine. And backpack complete. We're gonna put this sucker on the backpack slot and can't open it because we have something else on B. Great. There we go. We have an extra inventory now. I don't know how easy it is to upgrade. Could probably do that relatively easily. Oh yeah, it's just 8 iron. I'm not gonna do that though. I'm too lazy. All we need to do now that I have my last obsidian is go over there and get one of those soul lanterns. There's also a crate up there. I'm gonna get that. It's a bit scary because of the guys in the building, but I think we're fine. They can't see me here. They're blind. I'm awesome and sneaky and stuff. All right, I have my lantern. I'm getting out of here. I think we only need one. I hope so. Don't touch me. All right, I have everything. I believe I have everything to access the lava dimension now. Although I've never visited the place myself, I just need to construct a portal to make sure I have a soul lantern equipped. Don't want to lose my soul here. Visiting this pocket dimension will be dangerous, but it is home to some very valuable resources that might be strong enough to withstand the depths of this ocean. Build another portal, equip soul lantern, enter. If you die in the Nether, you need to find another soul lantern. Okay. Portal on the ground. Don't let me die this day, because that would really be annoying. Oakley dokley, here we go. I am terrified. Oh god. Well, here we are. Oh, you really had to do this to me. That's something you had to do. How do I get down from here? Now, luckily, we have the quartz mod installed, which means we can very slowly make our way down. Not at all terrifying. I hate this. I don't want to do this. Okay, a boy is down at lava level. Good. Now, where do we go? There's a thing over there. Those look like somewhat friendly guys. I'm gonna go that way. After, of course, claim this quest reward. Fire potion. Cool. Common reward. A swashbuckler. That's a boat. And we also got a chaos box. Hal's pirate mod. That's pretty sick. What can this do? Must smash. Mikey. What is that? What is that? What is that? This is not fair. I did not ask for this. Die. Die with you. You foul beast. I didn't even get the loot. Why would you do that to me? Why? I didn't even get the loot. I just want I'm gonna go this way. I'm going in my boat. We're going boating. That actually made me really upset. I'm very unhappy. Is anyone mad at me? We're all buds here. We're all goon buds, as the kids would say. Yep. All right. Oh, you're not a goon, bud. You're a mean guy. But you are giving blaze rods. I do want those. I should probably check the quests. So we are down in Steaming Ahead. So we're looking for mainly molten. We're looking for magma blocks. We're looking for black quartz, hopefully. And we're looking for soul sand so we can make hotter stuff. Okay. Cool. What's down here? Hello. Are you gonna be mad at me if I break this barrel? No? Alright. Oh, awesome. Void upgrade. Black rock. Oh, this is what I want. That's what I want. That's the quest complete. That's actually exactly what I need to make that laser guy. That's gonna help a lot. And also purple barrel. What do you give? You give me liquefied source. That's from a mod I'm not gonna use, but sure. I also got a flipper upgrade for pneumatic craft. Cool. We can go even further down. Angry guys? Oh! There's another one! There's another one! Don't let me die! Don't let me die! Don't let me die! I'm alive! I'm alive! I don't like this place anymore. I want to go home. This sucks. There is stuff down here, though, that I kind of want to get to. I think. Or maybe not. I don't think I need anything from down there. No, you know what? We're good. We're good. I'm not going down there. I'm just going to get out of here. You know what? You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna get out. Please stop doing that. Just get out of my boat. I'm leaving. Bye, guys. See ya. All I want to do is find a tiny bit of magma and a tiny bit of whatever stuff. Oh, yeah, we can get free lava now as well. That's nice. I want to get some magma blocks, some soul sand, and then get out of here. This looks like a prime candidate for that, actually. If we go inside, there might be. I didn't bring any pickaxes. I'm a genius. Actually, this bastion is a bit better. This does have soul sand. But I really want that magma because then we can make steel. Starting to make steel is really important. Or maybe we could... Hold up. Let me go check a thing. Okay, so for a coke furnace and for the coke furnace, we're gonna need some magma drop. Not that many though. Yeah, so not that many. That's good. Which means we can actually just craft these, because you can craft magma blocks using magma cream, and we can get magma cream from slime balls and blaze powder. Blaze powder we can get, and slime balls we can get. So I'm just going to get some more blaze rods, and we should be fine. And now that we have black quartz, I can make the actually additions laser, and we can just make soul sand. Right? That was how you... Sud sand. Ah, yes, my favorite. Soul sand. No lens, nothing, just red sand. Cool. Alright. I have enough to make 2 pieces or 2 blocks of magma stuff, which should be more than enough, hopefully. How was the way we made kelp goo? We get a bunch of kelp and then we put it in there. That works. Kelp's pretty easy to grow, I think, because we do have the hoe thing. So if I just do this instead, could I remove this? Does this work? There we go. If I shift click here, will you grow? Yes, sir, you will. All right, perfect. So that gives us magma blocks. Awesome. That means we can now do this quest, which is taking these, turning them into magma, blah, blah, blah. Gives us an extra magma block. It's pretty good. And now we can start our journey towards steel as soon as I have put down another chest because I'm out of storage space. There we go. Just like I thought, magma drop flakes is a great mixing material that I can add to make bricks more heat resistant. So we're going to make 27 coke bricks, 3x3x3. Which means we need a bunch of dirt. Basically, because we need to make clay. Real easy. Real easy. Alright, so coke bricks are officially done. Which means we can place these. That should be enough, right? 27. Did I miscount? Am I dumb? I think I'm dumb. Alright, 27. There we go. Let's place these in a machine area. Where are we going to have machines? I'm thinking here. Somewhere. Let's do it here for now. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 3 blocks tall. Which means we can now start making coal coke. Which is awesome. If I just get some coal. Like this. This takes ages, but it is producing. Meanwhile, we're doing other things, which is good. Because it's going to take a while. Next. To get this steel, we need to go in roundabout ways. First, we need to actually do this whole thing with the soul sand. And you know what's fun about that? We're not just going to need soul sand. We're going to need, because we're going to go over here, we're going to need soul soil as well. So after a quick trip to the Nether, I have both soul sand and netherrack, which means we can complete those quests real quick over here. Superheated, thank you very much. This also gives us soul soil, which is going to be really useful because we want to make crushed basalt. And it wants us to make a simple block breaker. Kind of annoying. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it a different way, which means we can't complete this quest. But it wants us to use this method to create ice. Basically, it wants to make a primordial goo, makes ice, block breaker, yada, yada, yada. I don't need to do that. Because if you want to make ice, you can use a cool or shield, one of them tempered glass jars. And to make it chilled, you need ice or a bucket of liquefied source. And what did I get when I was in the Nether earlier? If not liquefied source. You can't make this up. It's just perfect. I'm going to place soul sand here. That's going to get really annoying. But yeah, this is now chilled. So we just pump water into this, which I can because we have this manual pump over here. We just put a fluid pipe like that. Okay, actually, no, we need we need this first. We need a jar like that, and then that jar goes into the fluid pipe. Well, it would if it was the right type of jar. It's not the right type of jar. All right, here we go. So this is working. If I just put this on top now instead of over here, we should automatically be making ice, I think. Mix. That's just gonna go pretty fast. We need like 81 because we need to make blue ice, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, so now that we have all of this ice, we're just gonna put this in here, do that, get the packed ice. That's more than I need. One blue ice. Get the soul soil. Put that somewhere where we can't burn the world down. Like here. I think this works. I actually don't know how this works, but if I put that there, and then this here, and then the lava there, does this work? That's not working. Huh. There we go. All right. Awesome. So now I'm just going to get some of this basalt real quick, which we can then sluice to make netherrack, which means we need to automatically start getting lava. Annoying. I'm actually just going to go ahead and automate that. It's going to take a while. I will start recording again when sluicing netherrack and dust. Yes, netherrack and dust is automated, which means lava is going to be automated. I'm going to automate lava by making a bunch of these with a bunch of these and a bunch of these, and then just pumping cobblestone into them. It's going to be fine. Be right back. Okay, so that's all done now. I have all the things. So I'm just going to put this in here. As you can see, we have all the lava. It's going. We have the dust. It's a going. And now this is a going. Dirty netherite scraps. Oh, would you look at that? Cool. So now the goal is to get a bunch of quartz. Quartz chunks turn into quartz. As everything else. You guys know the drill at this point. And when this quartz is done, that means we're going to be able to make silicon by smelting the quartz, I'm assuming. Something like that. Or not. Okay, molten quartz goes into nugget cast. Cool. So yeah, I skipped the thing earlier, which was making the foundry. We need to make a foundry now. So we need fire bricks, just clay. Just a bunch of clay, basically. It's the Tinker's Construct, like the normal foundry that you guys all know, the smeltery, but instead of that, it's a different mod. I think it's the Ori. No, it's Productive Metalworks. Never used that before. That's cool. Actually, you know what? There's an easier way to make clay. What we can do is this instead. So we fill this guy up with water. We go over here. We get a stack of sand. We get a stack of gravel. Put that in there. Press a mix. And then we get 32 clay. It's just that easy. I actually don't know how many of these guys we need. I'm going to make a stack for now. That should be enough. Because that stack will give me another half a stack later. If I just make another furnace, because this guy's really slow. Do we have, like, iron furnaces? Surely, right? No, we don't. Huh. We have jumbo furnaces. I don't know if these guys are actually that good. I'm going to try, though. Let's try and make a jumbo furnace, guys. Everybody together. Get a bunch of this stuff. Make just as many furnaces as humanly possible. There we go. That's 48. That's not enough. I don't know if this is going to complete a quest. Is that a tips and tricks one? I know I've seen it somewhere telling me to do this. Probably. Maybe it's in here. In the furnace quest? Nope. Okay, so place 27 furnaces in a 3x3 cube. We'll do that over here with this guy. Have you produced any? Yeah, cool coke. So if we just move this, and we then do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, the same thing again. I can actually use my wand here. Bonk, bonk. That gives us a jumbo furnace. Goal reached. Put some coal in here. This is now going to do a smelting. I don't know what... Like, I've never figured out if this is actually faster than a normal one or not. I mean, it should be, right? Logically. This thing sucks. Get away from here. I need another crafting table. Let's see here. Do I have wood? Yes, I do. All right. So let's place this over here. Let's get more cobblestone, just as much as we can. That should be enough. Make furnaces from that. And hopefully make enough. Because you can put 64 of these, like 64 jumbo furnaces inside of a jumbo furnace. Which means you smelt 64 items at a time, I think. Which would be pretty sick. Because right now it does X3. But I don't know if it's faster. That's what confuses me. Because it does this, like, it goes through the process multiple times and then gives you one. I don't know, man. It's kind of weird. Either way, I'm making so many. Also, I figured out you can shift right-click, or you can just right-click to get all of the furnaces that you have put in, which is nice. Because I can't put them in my inventory, but I can right-click them and just throw them out, so that's good. Let's put these in here. Let's see how many this does, and let's then see how fast this is. All right, so it does times 8 right now because it's like doing 8 smelts. Does that mean that it goes through 8 times and then it gives you 8 of them? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it does. Okay, well, that's kind of cool. Now we can do 15. Okay, well, that's cool. So now, if we go ahead and we take those fire bricks that we made. So instead of having them in here, if I now put them here, this should go like super fast, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 seconds for 16. That is way better. All right. So there's a couple of things that they want me to make. First, we have the core. So we need 9 liquid heating coils, which means we need to make 9 buckets. The resources aren't really that big of a deal anymore. I have a lot of chunks. The problem is that the smelting part of the chunks is really slow, which is what we're working on. As soon as we have steel, we're going to be able to do a furnace that can do all of this for us. But for now, this is all we can do. Okay, that's 9 heating coils. Perfect, that's done. Then we need, I'm guessing, 1 tank and 1 controller. Yep. So the tank is done. All right. Controller needs a blast furnace. Not too bad. We just double smelt stone. And I have 3 cobblestone on me, which is perfect. Okay, so tank was done. Remove that. Controller is 3, 2, 1, done. All right. That's the middle quest done. Next going to be the drain. The drain is real easy. The drain is done. We are then going to need 1 casting table and 1 tap. All of which is done. That was so easy. So next we just need to make all of the bricks, which is 21. 21 is quite a lot of bricks, though. Though that hopefully shouldn't be a problem if I just make some more fire clay. Because that means you need 40, right? And we have 35. Why am I saying... Though you don't need 40. How many do you need? Oh, no, you need 21. Because you get 4 per recipe. So if I just do this... Yeah, 52. That's way too many. All right. See, I know math, but I also don't know math, which is cool. Oh, we get a free casting basin as well. Awesome. All right, let's see how they want us to make this. An introduction. The foundry. How does this look? It looks exactly like I expected it to. It's just the one from Tinker's Construct. Let's remove... No, where do we put this? Let's put it here. So, heating coils go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Bricks go all the way around, except for right here, where I'm going to put the controller, the tank, and the drain, with the basin and the sky right there. I'm wasting a bunch of stuff, but it doesn't really matter. Tap and tap. And then it's just the bricks. I can put them all the way around. You know, I don't need to, but I can just make it look a bit nicer. Except for right there. We'll make it 2 blocks tall. Get some extra space inside of here. There we go. And does this not work now? Wait, I need to fill the tank though, right? Like I need to get lava in here. Yeah, I do. All right, that's done. So now we can start making alloys as soon as I have the cast. And you need Molten cast iron. Can we make cast iron in here? Is that like a thing? Can we alloy that? No. No, that would have been too easy. But they're smelting right now. I got some of those. We put an ingot here. Click the tap. If the tap was in the right direction, that would have been very helpful. Click the tap. That's filling up. We also need some nuggies, and we need to make a plate. So there's our ingot cast. There is our plate cast in a sec here. How much? Did I really use 4 ingots to make 1? Wild. Absolutely wild. I'm also going to be smart, and I'm going to put this chest here to keep my casts in. There we go, plate cast. And I will make a little bit of a nugget cast. Thank you, thank you. That's for auto, like, outputting stuff. I don't need it right now. Which means we can go back in here. Okay, we are here. A new type of smelter. We need to make electrum and invar. So electrum is nickel and silver. No, it's gold and silver. That I can do. Invar is iron and nickel. Which we can also do. So we're going to do that. Iron, nickel. Can we get that stuff from, like, the clusters? Can I just smelt the clusters? That's sick. We can smelt the clusters straight away. That's way easier. This is better. I don't know how many we need. This is pretty fast, right? Oh, this is like really fast. Way faster than it should be. That's cool. So let's put that in there. Let's put this in here. That'll make a lot of iron, but whatever. Capacity is pretty big. It does want us to make a lot of quartz, though. Like, quartz seems to be one of those materials that's going to be very, very important to all of this. Unfortunately, it's from Netherrack, and that's annoying. Like, really, really annoying. It could be worse, though. It could be way worse. For now, this is fine. Alright, so that's 2 blocks of invar. Again, I don't know how much we need, but that's probably fine. Speaking of electrum, is that even? Okay, that is even amounts. Cool. So what we'll do is we'll just pull a stack of silver chunks, if I can do that. Do I have a stack of silver chunks? Oh, yeah, okay, I do. And then hopefully a stack of gold chunks if I have that. Also some food, if there's some food in here. There's no food in here. Well, I have golden carrots, we're fine. I completely forgot I was sifting dirt in here before, so I haven't been sifting sand, like, at all. Okay, but you get gold from the guys as well, the dust. So you know what? We're fine, never mind. That made a lot of electrum. Multiple blocks of this stuff, which is good. I'm looking at the recipes here, and apparently just, like, everything requires goddamn quartz. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna disappear for, like, a while, and I'm gonna be over here. I know I can automate this, but whatever. I'm just gonna be here for a while and get basalt. After I look at the quest, because we are getting a random reward, which is cool. Magnet! Oh, that's huge. Wait, that's, like, actually massive. Because that means that makes my whole thing here way better. Because now we're not losing any of the basalt anymore. So I can just stand here and mine. Well, crisis averted. So now that I've done all that and I have some quartz, we're going to make 1 silicon. Or 1 set of silicon, I guess. Actually, just 1. Cool. So it's all just molten quartz, which is nice. It's just different variants in molten quartz. So one of them is copper alloy, one of them is just quartz on a glass. So we're going to do 1 of each for now, and then see how much we need for each. So that's 1 glass. We need copper. I'm just going to take 1 copper ingot. And we have the nugget mold. Awesome. So we'll take 5 nether quartz. We'll just put them in here. Do a little bing bang bosh. And hope this doesn't mix with anything. It might mix with something. No, we're fine. All right, cool. So let's pour this on top of here. And that should give us 1. So does that use everything? It used most of it. That's great. Thanks. We'll make 1 silicon. I can't see the quartz. It's... Oh man, I do not like this graphic. This is actually terrible. So that gives us 1 gem, and then we need a bit extra for the ingot here. And by gem, I mean silicon, of course. Is there any other way we could make that? Yeah, I mean quartz dust. If I had something to do that with. Is that it? That is really it, huh? That is not a lot of ways to do quartz dust, surprisingly. And we have 90 millibuckets of the stuff, the copper stuff, so we're gonna need some more. There we go. 1 copper alloy, which gives us some extra silicon, which is nice. It gives us experience and an uncommon loot crate. Blaze jet wand. I've never used these. They're from just star things. Oh, okay. Okay, that's dangerous. Anyways, next is time for some power. We need to make 1 magmatic boiler, which I'm guessing is for making steam. 1 steam boiler add-on, which I guess is for making steam. And 1 steam engine, which I guess is for using steel. Man, I'm so smart. So we're going to need, let's see here. Basic machine core. 3, okay, so 2 basic machine cores. 3, I'm guessing copper reinforced platings. Yes. And some extra stuff, which we will make later. Let's start. Machine cores. How do we make a basic machine core? I'm guessing we have to use basic and not primitive. Yes. So basic machine core is a primitive machine core with iron or copper around it. Which is, that's super easy. Do I have wood? I should have wood, right? You can't use these oak logs. It's really dumb. Do I have any normal logs? No. Okay, so 2 primitive machine cores. Oh, that's a lot of quests. Oh, we're going to start completing Ori stuff quests. Cool. So that gives us that thing. That gives us that thing. Blah, 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 blah. That doesn't matter. We're getting back to steaming ahead. So, now that we've done those, we upgrade them with some iron or copper, which I have a lot of. Cool. Put those in there. Put the copper around. 1, 2. Primitive machine core. Remove those. So next is copper reinforced plating. And how many do I need? That's 3. 4. 3. Huh. And then we need extra copper alloy ingots. So we need 1, 2, 3. We need 4. 4 copper alloy ingots. That's not too bad. I have some extra quartz. If I do 5, is that going to give me enough? How much copper? Is it 120 millibuckets per ingot? It is. Oh, well, that's actually pretty good. We'll just do like 3 of these and then 3 of these, and we should be good to go, I think. Then the question comes of how much invar do I have? I only need to make 2 recipes. We need like 8 invar. Did I make... I made 1 block, I'm pretty sure. And then I put it somewhere. In one of these chests. There we go. Oh, I made 2 blocks. That's actually a lot. And we have a little bit extra of this. Perfect. Like that. All right. Go back over here. We need to smelt a bunch of cobblestone. All this stuff. We'll put it in the big furnace. I have a big boy furnace that smelts things very, very quickly and uses a lot of coal. So we need 1 set of these, and then we need another set of these. And then we need to have 2 extra, which we do have. Magmatic boiler, electrum ingots. So we need magnetic coils. Magnetic coils is invar and electrum wire. Electrum wire is electric plates getting cut. Electric plates we know how to do. Or electrum, because we just need a hammer. So we need the hammer, and we need the sickle. Actually, it's not the sickle, it's the wire cutters, which are somewhere in one of these chests. There they are. Okay. So we need 2 magnetic coils. Oh, we need an extra copper alloy ingot. God damn it. I'll make one of those. So we need 2 magnetic coils. That's going to be 4 electrum wire, which is just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Why don't you make a plate? Like, why'd you gotta be this way? Do we make the plates by... Yep. Luckily, I have a bunch of electrum left, so we're good to go. I'm just gonna put that in there. And then change it to the output and go. This is so much faster than Tinker's Construct. Like, an insane amount faster than Tinker's Construct. And I really appreciate that, because I hate Tinker's Construct. And yes, I'm saying Tinker's Construct over and over again, because I hate that mod. It's terrible. It's awful. I'm glad it doesn't get used very much anymore, because it sucks. Anyways, magmatic boiler. Done. Steam boiler add-on. I need fluid pipes. I can make fluid pipes. I have the conduit things somewhere. Put them in a chest. They are right there. Bunch of fluid pipes. Steam boiler add-on. And then I just need to make another copper alloy and we're good to go. Okay, officially our first machine setup is being produced here. I kind of want to have it on a platform like this over here. But for now, I need sleep. Let's just put it here. Let's see here. So magmatic boiler. Put steam boiler. Adding missing core block. Do I need to make another? God damn it. See, these are the things they should tell you in orientation. I come here for my job. I do the job and then they're like, oh, you're missing a thing for your job. Well, tell me then. Do you work now? Oh my god. Oh my god, what is this? Okay. Yeah, no, sure. Machines from Ortec are multi-blocks that use machine cores to finish building them. By placing the machine itself down, you can right-click to see whether machine cores must be placed. At this stage, you have access to the 3 tiers machine cores, blah, blah, blah. Each multiple will require blah, 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 blah. To see an interactive example, blah, 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 plus G on the Steam engine. Okay. Hold G to open guide. Oh, cool. So, oh my god. Okay, so where's the add-on? Lava source pumping into magmatic boiler. Water source pumping into steam boiler add-on. So where do I put the steam boiler add-on? Can I rotate this? Reset view, zoom in, zoom out, hide annotations. Steam pumping into steam engine. Yes, I understand that. Oh, okay, so the steam boiler add-on goes on the back. Like that. So we pump, yeah, okay, we pump. We pump lava into one part. And then you need 3 core blocks. All right. Well, in that case, actually, I'm going to make the machine cores, but I think we're going to make a pickaxe and I'm going to move this stuff because that's not a good place to have all of this. Oh, yeah, I made my first iron pick now. Whoop, I guess. Cool. Guys, I have an iron pick. Can you believe it? All right, let's do that. There we go. 3 machine cores. I hope this is the right type of machine core. That seems to be working. And it's looking awesome, but I need to remove you, so tough luck. I'm just thinking we're going to place it down here with the rest of the lava, because this is really easy to get to. And I am making a lot of lava, so we should be fine. Magmatic boiler goes here. Machine core, right click. Really cool animation. It's an awesome animation. Fluid, so this is the lava. Lava goes here into there. Are you getting lava? No. No, because the lava needs to go into here. Now you have lava. Awesome. And then we just need to get a pump. I would love to get a mechanism pump, because we don't really have good pumps right now. Hold up, let me check this. Add-ons. Steam boiler add-on. So this has processing speed, blah, blah, blah. Amount of steam droplets produced per tick. Any excess will be lost when storage is full. That's fine, so it doesn't explode, which is nice. But if for now we just take a bucket of water and we right-click this, are you gonna do the thing? No. Okay. Are you gonna do the thing? No. For now, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna rack this up, and I'm just gonna pump this into here. Do I have my trusty wrench on me? No. All right, so we're just gonna do that so it's separate. And then we right-click this with an open hand. And it's going. It's getting water. It's doing its thing. It's not very fast, but that's okay. It's actually really, really slow. That's less than ideal. Well, we're going to get better stuff later. So it's producing steam. Cool. Next part, steam engine. Steam engine goes there. No, not like that. Steam engine goes here. And then we put the blocks. And it works. The quest gave us energy pipes as well, which is good. They do 10,000 RF per tick, which is pretty massive. So we can put this on here, I guess. And that should increase efficiency. Good. Very, very good. Oh, are we limited by this? No, because this has steam in it. Oh, okay. I see. I did a wrong thing. If we do this and then we right-click that. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Does this count as a fluid? I'm guessing it does, right? Because we were kind of pulling it out. So if I put this here and then right-click. Oh my god, it just works. It's a pumping. It's a pumping and a humping. I like that. Maximum usage 2 RF per tick. It's producing 80 RF per tick. Pretty sick. So yeah, this is like free infinite energy now. These guys aren't going to be losing their lava, I don't think. They'll go back up to full. I don't know. We'll have to make more otherwise. It's just as soon as I have completely automatic water. Do we have like a water source? Water. Sometimes you have water source blocks. I know there should be from EvilCraft if we have that mod installed. We have Super Factory Manager. That's not what I was thinking. That is probably something we can do. Next thing it wants me to do is to make a motor. Just like a basic one. To make the basic one, we need to make Fairy Core. And to make Fairy Core, we need to get into Just Dire Things. And to get into Just Dire Things, we need mob drops. We need rotten flesh. Rotten flesh can be gained from these small crates. Or from spawning mobs. And to spawn mobs, there's another part in the questline here that tells us how to do that. which is this one. That basically says, hey, mobs spawn, or is it this one? It's this one. Mobs spawn in the darkness, but they need to be underground. And that's about it. Also, what is what are you? Get away from here. Though we might have rotten flesh. Have I gotten it? Like, have I looted rotten flesh? That'd be I have. Well, what do you know? Okay, so we need to make primordial goo. 2 rotten flesh, 1 dirt. Dirt should be done. 2 sugar should also be doable. We have sugarcane after all. Yep. There we go. That's 2 sugar. And what else? 4 clay. Do I have 4 clay? Sure do. There we go. Bam. And we are into just dire things. Just like that. Do you feed this rotten flesh? I think you might feed this rotten flesh. No, you feed it sugar. Well, that's way easier. I just need to place blocks of iron around it. Do I have blocks of iron? I can make blocks of iron. I'm going to waste a bunch of it, but whatever. We'll just, we'll make more later. It's fine. So if we do this, there we go. And then get 1 piece of sugar. We should be good. And now we just wait. I right click it with the sugar. We wait for a bit. We're going to get some extra ferrocore as well. So we will have enough to make the thing. Oh, they've added animations now. In the last version of Just Dire Things, these animation, like progress things, did not happen. And it was terrible. You never knew when it was done. You just had to wait. Okay, raw ferrocore done. Which means almost quest complete. We'll just throw in the big guy. Yeah, I like the big guy. You go fast. Also have a bunch of quests complete. Let's see here. Energy pipes. Cool. Superconductor. What is that? Wait. That's 1,000, 10,000, 100. 4.1 million RF per tick. All right. I'll take it. That's pretty sick. That is pretty dubious container. Why is it dubious? What's dubious about this thing? Anyways, 6 ferrocore, complete that quest. Bada bing, bada boom. Mr. Worldwide, as I step in the room. Does that connect to here as well? Because we did have that. Okay, so that's the same quest. Cool. Also gives us a nice pickaxe. I appreciate that a lot. It's a flint pickaxe. Never mind, it's not that good. So the motor, magnetic coils. That's the invar. We have all of this stuff. I just need to make more electrum plates. 4 electrum plates again, to be exact. Do we have a lot more? Yeah, about like 2 blocks of electrum. We're fine. Okay, that's the electrum done. We go over here. I have the invar on me. We make the thing. We make the coil. And then what is that? 1 ingot of nickel. A whole schmeckerel of nickel is what's needed here. What's the color of nickel? Wait. Iron chunk, osmium chunk, silver chunk. What color is nickel? Hold up. I'm guessing it's nickel colored, but I don't think I have any. I legitimately don't think I have any nickel whatsoever. Oh, no. 4 nickel clusters. I was wrong. It's nickel colored, actually. Which makes sense when you think about it. So here is our motor. All right. Oh, we get an extra 5 magnetic coils. Thank you. Not that I'm going to need it. So we need 2 electrum ingots. We need some copper ingots. All that stuff is really easy to get. Except for the copper. Why do I not have any copper? Let's put it in here. Like that. All right. Let's see your foundry. We need a cauldron. I can make a cauldron with my iron riches that I have, that I own, because I'm rich. There we go. And then we just wait for the copper. That was easy. While I wait, let's reel. I have a basic power and ability to make a motor. That means it's time to ditch the old fire brick foundry and make a powered one. This should be able to make more complicated and precise alloys. Very nice. Which means we are going to be able to take our coal coke and make steel. It's just iron and coal coke. It's literally that easy. That's great. Thank you for that recipe. It's 1-to-1. Which kind of makes it... it's annoying, though, because, like, this is going to take ages. But we can make 24 steel, so it's fine. All right. Foundry done and done. I'm guessing you need, like, a bunch of cores, right? Required 3 cores. That's fine. We can probably do that. I just need to off-chisel, re-chisel, unchisel my things here. And make the machine core so you guys know the drill. So I'm going to keep the theme here, and I'm going to start placing the machines... on the wood instead of the stone. because this is machine land. If I right click this is where, oh, animation time. Sick. Sick, 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 sick. I love that. The question is, where is power input on these guys? I kind of want to make the, let's see here. Where did my torch go? Oh, where are you going, sir? Come back up here. I want to make the energy pipes follow this line here. Energy input is on the back, I think. Do I need to right click this to pull? Where's energy output on this, actually? Okay, that definitely, that has to be energy output, right? That is clear as day. That, there? Is that the thing? If I remove this? Do you only charge when you're working? No. Well, supposedly this is where it pulls the energy from. I don't know. What if you do this? Foundry. Where does the foundry achieve its power? It doesn't say. It doesn't have a thing for it. That's awesome. Well, let's just start connecting cables until it starts filling up. Front. Please don't tell me it's the front. No, it's not. What is wrong with you? Why do you do this to me? Wait. Oh, wait. Is it this side? Don't tell me it's this side that does the output. I swear. No? No, it's not this side either. It's just nothing. Oh my god. You know, at least machine speed add-on, I'll take that. I'll place it on here. That looks cool, I guess. Default. Oh, wait. Okay. Annoying menu. Fill evenly. Match recipe default. Add-ons. Nothing. What else do we get? We get that. We get a chaos box. That's one of those terrifying things. We also get swimmer slippers. Huh. Look at that. Can I swim fast now? Oh my god, I'm so fast. I'm faster than a boat. Oh, now it's working. Now I had to replace this. Apparently when it's full, it just refuses to work. Either way, this is going. This is going. And also I got steel earlier. I got it from like a box or something. Oh, weird sounds. There's an airdrop over there. I'm just gonna ignore it. So yeah, we have steel. Awesome. That's pretty sick. So now what we need to do is take 2 of these steel ingots, put them together, make steel rods, go and get our diamonds here, turn them into diamonds. On our diamonds, we can take the gold mesh, we can put it in here, we can do a little this, complete that a quest, and we now have a diamond mesh, which gives us a garnet ring that do 6% attack damage. That's actually pretty good. Nice. So now we do 9% extra attack damage. Anyways, next we need to do is an alloy smelter. The reason why we want the alloy smelter, oh, we need to make dark steel. How do we make that? Alloying. So steel and obsidian, real easy. It's actually even easier when you consider that I have crying obsidian, which I got in the Nether, and crying obsidian can be made into normal obsidian if you just do a little bit of a melt here. It's really slow though. Yeah, so see, this is really annoying. It actually does like just not do anything if this fills up. So what I would need is some sort of trash can, like an energy trash can, which we can make. I just need redstone, and I have redstone, so it's just super annoying, man. It's yeah, because look at this. So we need to I need to remove this block, replace it, reconfigure it every single time, and then it starts working, and this works. Awesome. Either way, we have the dark steel. So now we need grains of infinity. Grains of infinity requires deep slate. Deep slate we get over here in our little... Could you stop doing that? Thank you. In our little thing, we get it from sifting or sluicing gravel. So yeah, we just placed it out there. We get our handy dandy flint and max steel, which is there. We put that there, and once that burns out, we get a grain of infinity. Well, we might get a grain of infinity anyway. There's a chance. Unless it, of course, rains, because rain really ruins this entire thing. And it's probably daytime. Scary. No. Okay, it's a thunderstorm. We're fine. Oh, there we go. There's a grain of infinity. Awesome possum. And then we need to make first one of these, which is like that. And an iron ingot. Thank you. Man, I really wish I had digital storage right now, because this is getting real annoying. I hate crafting manually. There's a void chassis though, so that's good. And now we need iron gears. To make iron gears, we take this wooden gear that I have. We put it in the the casting table real quick. Can I empty something out? Hold up. Dark steel, away. Boom, bam. And then we get this stuff. Put that in there. Pour that on here. We get another cast. Is that enough? No. All right, so we got the cast. We put the iron in the cast. Then we wait like a sec. There we go. And then we wait another sec. Okay, 2 iron gears. There we go. What's next? Cauldron and furnace. Oh, no. Oh, no. I might not have any furnaces, guys. I haven't crafted any furnaces in this pack before. Only like... Oh, that's not right. Only like a couple hundred. Do I have any left? 15. That's fine. That probably works. Alloy smelter. Nice. So we can actually use this and maybe fix this situation here. So this right here, this alloy furnace, we put it right there. Oh, we need to make a capacitor. God damn it. All right. Well, the capacitors are pretty simple. So it's 1 copper ingot. We need some gold. And we need the grains of infinity that I just made. Do I have any gold? Please have a gold. Yep, we do. All right. Make that into nugget. Go over to the crafting table. Make the capacitor. Bada bing, bada boom. There's a capacitor. Quest complete, which is also quite nice. And then we place it in here. So this now actually works, this machine. This guy isn't working because he sucks, but that's fine. So I think that this thing right here, which is the purpose of it, if I take copper chunks, I turn those into copper clusters, I put the clusters in here, it makes an ingot in a fraction of the time that it takes for the freaking the jar. It makes 3 at a time as well. This is wild. I love the fact that Ender.io is back. Ender.io has been gone from modded Minecraft for so long, but it's freaking back, baby. Also, I didn't see, but we got a capacitor from that. Draws for majority of the rift mobs. Abyssal fragment. Huh, that's cool. Also this completed, which gives us a random reward, which is 62 grains of infinity. Well, that's pretty good. I'll take 62 grains of infinity. All right. Anyways, guys, that is literally going to be it for this episode. We aren't at 100 days, but it's going to be a 2-parter, probably. Next time, when we get back to this, we are going to go down here into pneumatic craft and immersive engineering. Ugh. And eventually, we will be getting into under pressure, which means we will be going to the bottom of the ocean and making more machines. But until then, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already. Share the video, like the video, all that good stuff. You guys know what to do. I mean, come on. Also, there's a pig here somewhere. Hold up. But is he down here? Hello? Where? Oh, it's a little baby guy. He's in the corner. Dumbass. He's stuck in there now. Goodbye. All right. See you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hello everyone, my name is WoltyBird, and welcome back to another episode with me, WoltyBird. We are still playing Create in StoneBlock 3. So last time we finished setting up these little guys, these little birdies, and also there are slimes here, which I do not appreciate. Please go away, sir. Okay, so we set up these birds, and now we have a lot of resources, which is really good, because a lot of resources means we can start getting into the end game. Or in this case, Project E, which is the first thing we're gonna do, which is getting a Nether star actually for the Philosopher's Stone. And to get a Nether star, we need a wither, and to get a wither, we need to go to a place I hate. Oh man, I love starting a recording session with just an amazingly long trek. But now we're here. Here we go. Time to get some wither skeleton skulls and hopefully not die. That'd be great. But I'm pretty sure that wither skeletons can in fact spawn here, and that would be pretty good. And also, thank you for the stuff. I don't want that, I want this. There we go. Okay, there's actually a wither skeleton spawner. that I like to see. That's a skeleton one. I don't really need this. Hi there. I don't need you. Die. Thanks. Spawners take such a long time to break as well. I mean, it's a diamond tool, but still. Okay, that's a really big skeleton. That's like the exact thing I didn't want, and I'm gonna die. I'm actually just gonna die. I half a heart. That was like half a heart. Hello, are you normal? Thank you. Okay, so now we just wait for the skulls, which is gonna take a while. You know, it's been like 3-4 weeks since I played this last, and I completely forgot that those elite mobs spawn, and they are terrifying. Absolute terrifying. Don't shoot me! Do not shoot me, I'm fragile. Thank you. I'm taking that food. Goodbye. The worst part is, I have the sun coming from the back of my eyes. I can't see anything on my screen. It's just blobs. Amorphous blobs. Then I'm really low. Someone hit me hard. They keep hitting me hard. Oh god. Iron leggings. Thank you. Are they good? No. I should have brought lights. I just now realized I should definitely have brought lights. I regret everything that I'm doing. Let me do this, actually. Let me just, oh, that's more. Thank you. Come again. But we have wood, and these guys can drop coal, so, you know what? I'm making my own torches. Here we go. Just gonna light this area up so I can see. It's not gonna affect the spawning. There we go. And, oh, that's another guy. Hello. Yeah, this is quite fast. I'm not getting any heads, but it's fast. Alright, status report. I've killed a lot of them. Haven't gotten a thing yet, but I did get this. Which is useless. Great. Yeah. Okay, good news. I got my first skull. After, like, maybe 90 kills. I'm having really, really good luck. So soon, I'll have two-thirds of a wither. Yay. Alright, that took a lot longer than I am willing to admit. But at least I have 3, so now it's just, you know, to get, like, 9 more. Because we're gonna need many withers. Yay. Alright, 13 skulls. Yay. I sound so happy. I am so thrilled because of all that work. So, it's wither... I can't speak today. It's wither fighting time, which means we need to enchant. Do I have any books? Just like a single book? No. Turns out, I in fact did not have any books, but what I do have is I have snad and sugarcane and a chicken that makes leather, so we are good to go. Is there no sugarcane chicken? That's kinda nutty. Yeah, that's a good nutty. I'm figuring since we're doing this anyway, I'm gonna invest a bunch of stuff. And I say a bunch of stuff, I'm really rich, so it's not really that much at all. Oh yeah, we can't do crafting tables that way. Oh no, it's not crafting table. I'm making the smithing guy, the smithing table. But yeah, since I have so much stuff anyway, again, I can't speak. I'm gonna make one of these. I'm gonna place it here. I probably already had one somewhere. And we're just gonna make a bunch of netherite armor. There we go. And now we make a diamond haxel, which gives 11 attack damage. It's a little bit better. But yeah, so now we are stacked. I enchant this and we're good to go. Okay, getting all the sugarcane is taking way too long. I'm just gonna enchant it with what I got. It doesn't really matter. Protection 2, that's gonna protect me more than well. I'd rather not have unbreaking, kind of, because, you know, the whole thing with me having, like, infinite repair for everything, but oh well. That's just efficiency. That's kind of a bummer. If I could get sharpness, that'd be kind of nutty. I love saying the word nutty. That's sharpness 3. That's pretty good. Okay, it actually doesn't let you put sharpness on it. So, tough luck, I guess. Also, what kind of swords do we have that we can make realistically? I mean, the Blade of the Cosmos, kind of sick. Not gonna lie, kind of want that. But do we have anything with an EC higher than 11? Refined Obsidian. I really don't want to get into mechanism right now. Anything cool? Dark Matter Sword. Can't make that. Alright. Well, looks like we're sticking with the netherite paxel. Let's grab some stuffies and let's go. Where's my soul sand? Do we have soul sand? Yeah, we do. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Should probably make some golden apples. I should have apples somewhere. Okay, no apples. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna go in my train tunnel and I'm gonna fight in here because we actually have some space. Everything feels a bit off. 1, because I haven't played this pack in a while, and 2, because I haven't actually, like, fought the wither in survival with normal gear in years at this point. I've only beaten it with, like, massively broken armor, or at the very least protection 5 netherite, which is also kind of massively broken against the wither. But this should not be that hard. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna give it a little one of those. Can't really fly anywhere and hope for the best. Alright, let's do this. Let's die. This is scary. It's actually kind of scary. I can't tell if we're taking damage either. I hate withering hearts. I think we're fine. No, we're not fine. Mayday, 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 mayday. That's not fine. I do not have any golden apples. Alright. If you could stop hitting me, I have this really good food. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, just keep going this way. Keep going this way. I'm taking so much damage. I'm not very happy. Very unhappy, actually, with all the damage I take. Oh my god, 2.5 hearts. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna die. He's pretty low, though. Like, it's maybe doable. Oh, I did it. Oh, look at that. I can't even gonna... Oh. Alright, well then. I mean, cool. You know what? At least dying gave me a wither rose, which is pretty cool. Can we even use that for anything? Is it like... withers entities that step on them? Black dye. Ah, yes, that's what I want to use it for. No, it's useless. Cool. But we can make more. That's pretty sick. Alright. So now we can craft the Philosopher's Stone, which is like super cheap. Now that we have everything. These go in here. Thank you. Alright, let's see. What do we need? 1 block of emerald, 2 blocks of diamonds. Done and done. We need redstone. 1, 2, 3. And glowstone. 1, 2. And Philosopher's Stone. Look at that. Quest completed, which happens very rarely nowadays. And 2 diamond upgrades. I wonder what I'm going to upgrade. Let's see here. Do I need more than 40,000 diamonds? Yes, I do. Of course I do. 885k seems like a reasonable amount. So now that we have this, there are a couple of things that we can start crafting. We can start making Mobius fuel. Which leads down into dark matter, which leads into red matter, which is cool stuff. We can also craft the energy condenser. Might have been able to do that before. I'm actually unsure. No, because we need dark matter and red matter. We can also make the Watch of Flowing Time, which I do want to make. What's happening back here? Never mind, just my girlfriend hitting the table with a glass. That's fun. So we need to set up this sequence here, which would be fun or good to automate. It's not that expensive. Dark matter blocks. Dark matter require Eternis fuel and the block of diamond, which requires Mobius fuel, which requires chemical coal, which requires coal. So that's probably what we should try and automate with crafters. So what I'm thinking is we're going to go with is RF utilities, RF tools utilities crafters. Super simple, super cheap, and really, really quick. We might actually go straight for a tier 3, which requires a lot of power, but that should be fine. So we're just gonna make, let's make like 3 machine frames just for a start. And I should also probably, oh god, things are happening on my computer. I should probably also make an extra crafting table, just put over here for speed. I love speed. Like, I like the concept of speed, you know, like time and stuff. I don't really like the drug, not really my cup of tea, but you know, if you like that, that's, don't do it, kids. Don't do it, because YouTube will get mad at me if I recommend it. You should probably try it, it's fun. Alright, here we go. 60 machine frames. Yeah, that seems good enough. I'm definitely gonna have 16 crafters. And we have 8. 8 crafters. I'm happy with that. That works. And to upgrade them, you just put more crafting tables or more redstone torches. Pretty simple. And luckily, we're playing stone block, which means I somewhere have stone. I think. Where did I put my stone machine? Huh. I mean, I have stone in here, but I don't have anything producing stone for me. That might be the biggest, like, stroke of irony I've ever seen. Stone block, no stone. Okay, crafters. Yeah, we'll just do the maximum. Whatever, we'll just do a bunch. Did I do more craft? Did I make more? I might have made more crafters. I don't know. Oh, well. You know what? Tier 2, probably fine. I'm thinking we put these back here, just kind of close to the drawers, because we're going to need so much coal anyway. So if we use this one for, like, the fuel, and then... Or, yeah, no, I guess we use that one for the fuel, and then this one whenever we need the diamonds for the fuel. Put that there, maybe. I don't know if they can output to each other. That should be fine. What kind of logistics do we have? Oh, yeah, no, we have normal pipes. Let's use pipes. That's easy. Let's see here. So coal is going to be the 3rd one from the middle, which is right here, which is there. Cool. And that's the thing. Okay. Okay, so now for the recipe. This part is kind of hard. In general, if I could spell fuel, that'd be great. So Mobius fuel is chemical coal, and chemical coal is coal and a philosopher's stone. So let's put that in there. And we need to do the right thing here. So all items in input slots are consumed. Yes. And then, how do I... Recipe 1. Okay, here we go. So we do that. We do this. Results of crafting operation will go to output. Results of crafting operation will go to output buffer, but remaining items like buckets will stay in input. Yes. And then all item inputs are consumed. Keep 1 item in inventory. No. All items are consumed. Yes. Now, actually, for this one, I want everything to go into the input. Apply. So now they will craft alchemical coal, and that will go into here, which will then go into here again to craft Mobius fuel. And then, yes. So that stays as well. And then we do one more recipe, which is going to be a Turnus fuel. And that has to go somewhere else, right? Or what am I thinking? Yeah. That has to go somewhere else, kind of. So we'll do external, like this. There we go. I think so. Yeah. Well, let's try this. So I do that. That should put some coal in here. And we have no power. I actually don't know if the coal generator makes enough power, but maybe it does, because we already have it. And we can just, like, give it coal. If we do that, that is doing enough, I think. All right, cool. So we'll just extend this little pipe here. And if we're going to be supplying all of that with just one pipe, we should probably give it some upgrades, because, you know, that's going to go really, really slowly otherwise. Yeah, all right, that's a bit faster. Very nice, very cool. You can take coal, right? I sure hope so. That's a lot of buffer space, though. You're like the fast version, right? No, that is the fast version. Okay. So then we just take that Eternus fuel and we put it into here and let that craft both dark matter and the other one, right? So yes, Eternus fuel crafts dark matter, and Eternus fuel and dark matter crafts red matter. So what can we do with red matter? That like recrafts into dark matter, maybe, right? No, it doesn't. That's fine. But that's fine. We actually only need enough of the stuff to make this. Actually, yeah. No, that's fine. So we need an energy condenser. That's kind of all we need. And a lot of FE. That's a big problem. But for now, we can do it this way. So let's just take you. Let's put you in here. Let's make like a couple of these. Turn those into red matter. All of those quests complete. Maybe a fun reward somewhere. Storage, something else. Oh, quantum entangleporter. That's a thing and a half to get. All right. Dark matter tools we can't make because we need silverfish heart, but that's fine. Actually, we're getting so much of this stuff that we could probably use it to make enough dark matter to make a watch of flowing time. So watch of flowing time requires, let's see here, a 6-step cycle, 3-step cycle to be 6 times. And that's just like 6 times 4, that's 24 dark matter. That's not that bad. I mean, at this rate, I have it, right? Yeah, look at that. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we also need glowstone and obsidian. That's like kind of stupid, the way the recipe works. It's like, hey, you need all of this dark matter. 6 glowstone, 6 obsidian, I don't know. I figure I can just do this manually. I mean, I could put a thing to do it, but also it's like just once right now, so let's see, we're gonna clock a watch. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and 6 times more. And there it is, watch of flowing time, which is an item we can't actually use right now. For using it to use, okay, I legitimately cannot speak today. We need a pedestal. Something. We need a dark matter pedestal, which is a bunch of dark matter and 4 red matter, which is like super cheap. So we can just do that real quick. I just realized I haven't even mentioned what the clock does, or the watch. So what this little watchy guy does is that he will... Oh god, hold on. Oh, I'm out of coal. Actually, that is very fitting because that's kind of a thing we're doing right now that it's gonna solve itself. Probably. Do I have good coal chickens? I should, right? Where? There you are. Oh no, they're terrible. They suck. That explains a lot. All right, there we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the dark matter pedestal, and then we're going to place the pedestal down, put the watch of flowing time on, right-click, and now everything moves faster. Yeah, it moves faster, which is a bit of a problem because not everything is actually moving faster. Wait, can I not break this? Wait, is this unbreakable? No. No, sure. Oh my god, it's unbreakable. I have an idea. I'm gonna fix this. It's gonna be great. It is actually a surprisingly solvable problem. All I gotta do is I gotta make a machine frame, so that's tin. Is that tin? That's osmium, right? That's osmium. Do I have tin? Are you tin? Are you tin? You're tin. Thank you. Because, like, I have pretty much everything that I need, so we just craft everything. Which is... man, it's so good. I'm playing right now a mod pack with my girlfriend on the side. And, like... the amount of time it takes to do stuff compared to here is wild. It's a fun pack, though. Life in the Village 3. Pretty fun. I mean, the automation stuff is... it's not much, and it's a bit harder to do because of the lack of mods. But you can do some automation, which is nice. The only problem is that you gotta work with bees. Personally, not my favorite productive bees. It's kind of annoying to use, but also it's pretty good. Let's see here. Piston, copper gear. Alright. But yeah, no, it's a fun mod. It's a lot of mine colonies stuff, which I really enjoy. It's cool building a village like that. Mainly because I don't personally like building buildings all that much. So having a mod pack do it for you, awesome. Alright. Redstone. There we go. So much stuff to keep track of, though. Let's probably make some sort of digital storage. That would speed things up. Okay, pulverizer. So if we put this here and we take some of these guys. That's too many. We put these in here. These are now going to produce sawdust. And sawdust can be used to make cardboard boxes. And cardboard boxes can be used to move things. So like chests or like this. There we go. I'm eventually going to make 2 of these, but for now I'm just going to have 1. But if we put this here, there we go. Shift right click, put that on here. If I go and get my coal guys, my coal chickens, the breeding process should speed up just a tiny bit. Yup, that's quicker. That for sure is quicker. Awesome. We can put these guys back now. I have this really, really dumb idea, though. I'm thinking if I put this watch of flowing time... Wait. Oh, no, that's not right. Can I just put it, like, on top of here? And take the entire thing? Oh, thank God. But if we put it a bit further up into the tunnel... I wonder if it can power my, my create stuff here. If I do that... oh, yes. Oh, yes, it sure does move faster. That's incredible. Only on that side, though. These guys aren't really affected. Huh. Alright, now it's doing both sides. That's not spinning fast enough, though, which is a bit unfortunate. But I'm gonna... oh, no. Nope. Thank you. I don't really need nether wart, so I'm gonna put the coal chicken in there instead, just to produce more coal. It is just backing up the tiniest little bit here. This should work, though. That's fine. Are we producing coal? I mean, it's on 0, but it's going in here, so... I mean, kind of producing coal. I'm gonna disconnect that for a bit, or at least downgrade it. Oh yeah, no, it's going up just a tiny bit. So is this. Cool. So the next big thing on our list... oh wait, we got another quantum entangleporter. Ooh, that's pretty good, actually. Could I get the other one that I had somewhere? Because I have an idea now. I don't know where I put it. Guys, I've lost a quantum entangleporter. Now, I don't know in real life what that would be equivalent to, but I feel like that's kind of like losing like a nuclear power plant. Just like the entire thing. It's pretty bad. Oh, wait, it was in my inventory the entire time. Brain damage. You know, that's been me in the entire day. I was looking for my plate earlier, and I had food on it. And, like, it was on the table. I put it there a minute earlier. But I just couldn't see it. I stared right at it, but it just didn't work. Anyways, what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna put, let's see, like here. I think that's a good spot. If I remove this... oh, yikes. Up. That's not good. Hello. Could you stop spinning? That works. I was thinking that if I put this here, and then we put another funnel... So like into here, this is where we put, I don't know which side the front is, but we just funnel everything into there and then have a separate guy for all of these guys. Hold on, I'll show you guys, I'll show you. I'm actually kind of panicked about fixing this because it's lagging. It's lagging up my world. Go faster, please. All right, so what my plan was, because quantum entangled porters, something they can do is that they can transport pretty much anything to anywhere. Like, whenever you want it to. Are you guys gonna just keep dropping? No. Alright, that's gonna solve some issues, I think. Awesome, possum. So, if we put a funnel right... Where did my funnels go? That is a great and excellent question. So, if I put the funnel here, and then we make that the input side... Does it tell you what, like, things are on which side? No, we'll just do everything input, that's fine. Input. I don't know if it works. I don't know if it works. And then we put the other one over here with, like, an output towards that guy. So if all of these become output instead. Auto-eject on. Maybe that works? And then we set this to, like, 12. So that's number 12. And then we set this to 12. These guys should be transporting into each other. I'm pretty sure. I just need to get back here so I can fix this again. No. Or is it? It might be. Are you doing the thing? These guys are doing the thing. No, okay, well, it's definitely doing something. So this gets the thing and then it transports, right? Yeah, okay, that actually does work. I'm just thinking because then we can free up this stuff a tiny bit. So we don't have to have everything go on the same band, or the same conveyor. It's not the fastest. It's definitely not the fastest. Oh, it's because I have andesite. I have the guy that's like really slow. Okay, let's try it with a brass funnel. Just maybe that will go a bit better, because this is not doing well. I'm losing items as we speak. No. That is not faster at all. And that's not even working. Okay, so this build is actually fine. It's kind of fixed itself. This isn't moving at all. Is there a thing in here that isn't supposed to be there? There's an andesite funnel in here. Oh god. How do I remove that? Wait, all sides are outputs. If I just put a chest next to it, it should work. Do I have a chest? Yes. Okay, so if I put that there, that gets the funnel, we remove you, and we're fine. Cool. I'm gonna be real, I think this experiment kind of failed. Oh, that is really cool, it's jumping. I kinda want to keep that, but it also sucks. Like, it's terrible, and that's not what I'm trying to do. I just want to make this 1 block longer. Could I? No, I can't do that. Well, this is happening. Okay, I actually think I figured out the better way to do this, which is way easier and smarter. If I just put that there, and we put that there, and we then do, let's see here. This, and, like this. Can I do it to that thing? Yeah. There we go. Controller configured to tool, and then right-click U. Link drawers to controller. Controller extension. Yeah, then this should work, right? Is it too far away? Oh, it's too far away. Okay, how close can it be? If I put it like... Oh god, this is not what I wanted to do today. Can I connect this now? Is it on the wrong mode? Single. Link drawer to controller. Link. Huh. Oh, it's just that the range is terrible. Okay, so it goes like here. Nope, not even. It goes to here. Wow, incredible. Well, you know what? It's actually better than nothing, so if I do this... No, because then it's under something. God damn it. Well, we're using this now. I don't care if it doesn't work. We're using it. I don't want to fix it. Let's make this goddamn condenser. Let's see. We need 1 block of dark matter, 1 block of red matter, dirt chest, crystal chest, chemical chest. For the alchemical chest, we need covalence dust, diamond lattice, amethyst bronze, obsidian chest. Cool. How do you make this? Easy, right? Amethyst and copper. Yep. Okay, so that's the amethyst bronze done. Then we need to make the diamond lattice, which is netherite scrap, which is an interesting conundrum because I actually don't know how we're gonna get that. Because, like, yeah, we can use a combiner, but I don't have a combiner. What I'm wondering is, can we find ancient debris if we go to the nether area? Let's find out. So, to answer the mining question, it's a big and resounding no. But to answer the chest, I didn't ask a question, but it's in the chest. It's in the chest. I found it. And also, I found it right here in the wall. Apparently, you can mine it. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Well, at least that's good news, so we can make diamond lattice, which we're gonna need. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Diamond lattice done. Next gonna be the covalence dust, which is made with the energizing guys. So we're gonna have to start energizing. But this process should be fairly easy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use our men's powers, and we're gonna just make a bunch of the electric dust, and we're gonna make a bunch of generators, and it's gonna be grand. It's gonna be great. The only problem is gonna be clay. Do we have a chicken for that? I don't think so. Which sucks, cause like we gotta use the drippers, and I don't want to use the drippers. Wait, no, we're washing sand, right? We should have like a trillion billion clay. Oh yeah, we do. Hell yeah. All right, never mind. That makes things a whole lot easier. So let me just get some of these. Actually, having this many blaze rods is going to be really good for power as well. Let's just do that. Let's do this. Let's make a bunch of these. Just going to put them on the floor. Throw them into the system. There we go. I don't know how many we need, but, I mean, realistically, I think 1k should be fine for now. We'll put some clay over here as well, just to make it easier. There we go. Okay. We are going to need quite a lot of power, because this chest requires, like, what's that, 5 million? Actually, not that bad. All right. Well, let's make a bunch of thermo plates. So, basic capacitors. We need to make capacitors. Then that's easy. That's real easy. We'll take a stack of that. We'll take 2 stacks of that. And we'll take 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks of that. Surely, this will be enough. I'm pretty sure it will be. Actually, I'll do this. There we go. I miscalculated. Alright, 4 stacks basic capacitors. We are good to go. Redstone. Let's make like... so it's 3 per each. So 24 would make 7. Let's do 27. 8 of these should be enough power, I think. Some dielectric casings, and then I think we're good to go. Yeah, I think we're good to go. All right, let's just get an extra stack of that. That's 9. What are we missing? Oh, we're missing plates. No, wait, no, I only wanted to make 8. I meant, I don't do math. 24 is, that's 8. We made 9. You know what? 9's good. All right, I'm just dumb. Where do we want to put these? Maybe down here, actually, just out of the way. We can use those quantum entangle porters to make this easier later. These guys are actually, like, scarily overpowered with how easy they are. So if we make some lava buckets real quick. Actually, no, we can just grab the lava eggs from the bees. Or the chickens. So we put the lava here. Fill this area up. There we go. We're gonna put these guys down here later. First, we just need to upgrade them real quick. Just need to make some more thermo plates. Again, really easy. We just need more redstone. Oh man, I wish I had digital storage. I'm gonna make digital storage because this is so annoying. Thermo plates. Give me those. There we go. Give me that. Give me all of these. It takes a lot. It takes time. I hate doing this one by one. Oh well. So these are gonna make 60 FE per tick each. We can upgrade it to 2,800, so that's gonna be almost 3 times. So like, we're gonna make a couple thousand per tick, which isn't that good. But I think it might be good enough for what we're doing. Yeah, for now it's gonna be good enough. So we put these guys here, then we need a water source. I'm thinking a sink. We can use, no, we don't have a sink. Huh, that makes things a whole lot more interesting. We do have the EvilCraft water source, maybe? Because that thing is pretty sick. But no, we'll just use an aqueous accumulator. It does basically all the power or all the water you could ever need. Okay, here we go. Redstone servo, done. We have all the other stuff. Make one of those. Do we have some water pipes? Because that would be really advantageous right now, because I don't want to craft them. They're not. Oh, there we go. Cool. And we have the pipe upgrades. Perfect. So let's just place this down here. We'll do it like... Probably from this... Oh, we need somewhere to do the power lines as well. Or the cables, I guess they're called. We could do cables from the sides. That's fine. We'll do the water from up top, because we don't have that many fluid pipes. So we do this. Like that. And then I get my thing. Hold up. My wrench. Oh yeah, and I also give this guy some water around him so we can actually produce. That's like one of the prerequisites for this to work. There we go, he's producing. So these guys should be getting water. Perfect. We put one of these in here. These guys are now full pretty quickly. Everyone is producing power. Awesome, possum. Awesome. So, now all I gotta do is I go through this, and I gotta do all of that again, but for rods and for energy cables. Cool. Okay, so after quite a lot of work, this is now set up. We have the quantum teleporters with the energizing rods and all of that. So energizing orb is up and running. I've done some stuff. I have quests completed, which is always nice. Iron ore, straw, diamond, all good stuff that I really need right now. Thank you, game. I appreciate it. But now we can make the coalescent dust, which is real easy. Okay. So we need one double compressed cobblestone, which we have right there. We need some coal. Really hard to get. We need some redstone and zinc. Really, really hard to get. And we need some more redstone. Alright. So if we just put the zinc in here, and then we do like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we wait, and then it's done. And we do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's done. Hello? Oh, you needed a diamond. Okay. You know, the good thing is that this guy has a massive storage, like, storage thing for power. Which means that when we get to the condenser, that 5 million is going to go, like, basically instantly. Which I like. What else do we need? So that's for the alchemical chest. And we do that obsidian chest, diamond chest, gold chest, yada yada. So we're gonna need one. Their chest is like that, so we need 2 iron chests. Wow, so difficult. Cool. And then we need a bunch of this stuff, because we need 2 diamonds, right? Yeah, okay. So we do that, we do this, we do that. Boom, 2 gold chests. And then we get the diamonds, super expensive. I have like no diamonds. Oh no, I lost a piece of glass. 1 and 2. There we go. Okay, obsidian chest. Nice. Let's see here. So, you make you. I need 2 obsidian, 2 andesite, and I need these 2. I think I have polished. I have 1 polished. Huh. I had more. Never mind, it's fine. Alchemical chest. There we go. It's a large chest. Yep, that's all it is. Cool. Alright, I think I have everything. Red matter block. Dark matter block. So if we put you with you, and what else? Oh yeah, we need another chest. We need a crystal chest. Okay. Is that it though? That's it. Okay, it might take a couple of seconds because like the actual rods aren't the best, but yeah. That's now going. Cool. And it's done. There we go. Condense the world, the power of the sun. Now the fun begins, which is actually kind of true. Let me just complete these quests. Oh, fluid pipes, nice. Let's see here. So that gives us a range upgrade to tier 10. That's kind of wild. Okay, I've never seen that. So, with this, what you can do with this is you can place it here. You can put something in, like iron bars, in this slot here. Actually, no, that doesn't work. You put something that we want more of. I kind of want more sticks. And then we put iron bars in, and it creates sticks by using the EMC. So we convert one thing into another. Awesome. And really good to use for things. Firstly, I actually kind of want to make another Philosopher's Stone. Because I only have 1, and you need them for crafting things and such. So that's what we're going to do. You need 438,000 EMC. So what gives that much? Well, apples actually kind of give a lot. But what I think gives even more is if we take a stack of this stuff. Yeah, that stack has 9 million, so this is going to make 10 Philosopher's Stones. If we do this. Or more. That's more than 10. I miscalculated. That's like 20. Alright. This actually means that I don't need this system anymore, because we can just make our own ones from this, which is cool. But the next step, now that we have this, because basically what this gives us is infinite of any item we want. We can just put it over here and feed this conveyor belt into it. What we should do is probably start working on the endgame mod thing. Yeah, that sounds good. So we are going to need so many nether stars, which means we need a way to kill many withers. Easiest way to do that is use the wither builder, because it builds withers. Yeah. Which means we have to start getting into industrial foregoing, which is a whole thing, because we need to make supreme machine frames, and for that we need to make a dissolution chamber, and for that we need to make all of that. But we also need ether gas, and ether gas you get from a laser focus drill, which is just all of this good stuff right here. So that's what we're going to start doing. Oh man. Okay, we should probably start with the dissolution chamber. So to make that we need to put a machine frame, which is actually really, really easy. We can just go and do that right now. So let's head over here, get 4 of these, and then let's get 4 of